I'm live. Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It should probably be live. If it's not, please panic. Is this it? Are we live? Chat, please help. Oh god, it's okay. This just happens every single time we do a live stream. Yes. So, how are you all doing today? If this is live, of course. If it's not, then panic moment. But by this point, it's probably live for you. Oh god, it is. The chat's just so delayed, like I physically have no idea. Oh, welcome chat. So, this is basically EU4, Europa Universalis 4, the ultimate map-making strategy, grand strategy, tea collection game of conquering and just anything, making money, you name it, you can do it in EU4. It's lovely. So, welcome to the glorious map of Europe in the year 1444. This is roughly how Europe looked like. Of course, technically no real established nations, as we know them as nation-states, really existed, but kingdoms did exist, which kind of held loose, strange borders around counties. Anyway, this is how the game visualizes it all, and we today are playing as the lovely nation of England over here. The gameplay is very simple. We can quite simply, I guess, invade France. We can invade Ireland. We can invade Scotland. How do we invade? Well, we use our stacks of men here. You see, we have 16,000 men here in apparently the Royal Army. Oh, that won't do. The Royal Tea Army. Now that's much more like it. Now, the Royal Tea Army is our super duper special army, which basically is comprised of 11 squads of infantry and 5 squads of cavalry. Okay, that's a terrible army composition. We'll get to that later. And basically we can send these to battle other armies, like the tiny armies of the Irish tribes, like the Ulster army of only 5,000 men, who will be decimated by our immense prowess. Let me quickly turn down that music though, because that's loud for me. Oh no, that's much more like it. Oh, that's lovely. So how are we doing today, chat? I hope you're all having a lovely time in quarantine. We're going to be playing some EU4, and the way we're going to play EU4 is quite simple. Basically, if you want to get involved in the game, you can. You can go via the medium of the super chat donation. It does help me out. Of course, you get to spam me with messages. And what we'll do is basically people who donate have entire provinces renamed after them. Like how I've renamed Lancashire to Lancashire Tea Sucks and Yorkshire to Yorkshire Tea. This is entirely the way the game works. What happens from this point on, Jesus Christ, Autumn, I'll get to that in a second. It's just a normal day streaming. Fuck me, Autumn, wow. So basically how this works is from this point on, if I was to say raise an army in Yorkshire, which will arrive on the 8th, oh wait, no, I'll pause the game. The army will be called the Yorkshire Tea Regiment. So the way the system works is I name a province after someone, the army is trained in that province, and it is named after them. Consequently, we then go about fighting with massive armies comprised of you, the members of chat, and the armies which don't perform well, and the provinces that don't perform well will be punished via exploiting development. We can literally destroy the manpower of Lancashire by stealing half of their population and forcefully conscripting them. This is the game. This is the game. What makes this an even better game is you can colonize entire swathes of the new world by sending the Welsh, basically. You can move the Welsh out of Wales and put them in the new world. It's so stupid. So I love this game. It's incredible. And I'm going to be doing, show off a few exploits to kind of cheese the game so that it's a fair bit easier for us, because I know I have a couple tricks up my sleeve. Anyway, Autumn Sakaris, thank you so much for the 12,000 yen. That's £90 straight up. So you can have the most valuable province of all. Welcome to brand new Autumn Sakaris' capital of the British Empire, which was London. Welcome. So, how are we actually going to do our opening moves? So, our opening moves are, of course, France hates us, and in the next couple of years, an event forcefully fires in this game called the Surrender of Maine. The way this system works is basically we have to give Maine over to France, and when we do that, basically we lose an entire province, and if we don't do that, France goes to war with us, and we probably aren't going to do that well in the war. So we're going to bypass the war entirely. How are we going to bypass the war, you might ask? Well, ladies and gentlemen, quite simply go into the diplomacy screen and release an entire vassal of Alencon. Now, Alencon is a vassal here, and we can hand over to them a little bit of territory. We can go to Alencon and say, hello, please would you like the province of Maine? They'll of course take it. Now by doing this, the French AI is never going to get the French AI is never going to get the surrender of Maine, because Maine isn't owned by England. It's now owned by Alencon, which is incredible. So basically France can never get the surrender of Maine event, and we don't have to go to war with them until we're ready to defeat the French. Worcestershire Worcester sauce. It's not England, it's Worcestershire. Okay, well, Worcester, you can have Leicestershire. We're going to name it Worcestershire. Worcestershire, I love it. Also, we've had Fusion Warrior, thank you very much. The algorithm blessed me with your channel. I've marathoned everything. First time watching a stream live, first time T-Tax. Welcome. Welcome, my friend. That's a very generous $20 of you, Mr. Fusion Warrior. Mr. Fusion Warrior, you can have Norfolk. We're going to call this Fusion Warrior, just for simplicity's sake. And yes, I did get the spelling right. Lovely stuff. By the way, don't feel inclined to donate. You don't have to, okay? Don't worry. You're not missing out on anything. You're still going to be able to enjoy the stream without spending any money. It's just a nice little system I have, because it allows me to tell a story, and it allows me to also get excuses to actually shout at the people giving me money. Because, I mean, if we start raising men in Fusion Warrior and the men start routing and not fighting well enough, well, it doesn't matter how much money you give me, I'm still going to make your province burn, okay? You know what I can do? I can enable, okay? I can enable, I don't know, actually all of these are nice things. All of those are nice events, okay. Oh, Pyro Beast, Jesus, $25. Okay, you can have Kent, my friend. Welcome. So the early part of this game is going to be setting up the diplomatic structure of our entire empire. Oh, and I'm also going to have to include Rianzi. Rianzi, you can have Sussex, a very nice province. It trades in grain. Oh no, it's Rianchi, isn't it? Rianchi, nice. So the way we're going to actually do our opening early game moves are we need to establish some rivalries with enemy nations. In our case, we hate France, so we're going to rival France. We hate Scotland, so we're going to rival Scotland. And we still have a little bit of a grudge thanks to the whole Viking invasion, so we're also going to rival Denmark. So yes, goodbye Denmark. Of course, when you're rival to someone, you don't actually have to attack them. We just get a bunch of bonuses if we do attack them because, you know, our entire population has been raised on tea and, well, the strong opinion that the French should be shouted at all possible opportunities. Now, we're actually going to be able to progress on with some time in the game, and one thing we need to do is get some military alliances off. So we want a military alliance with Castile, and also as soon as possible, in the next day, a military alliance with Austria. Now, as we are England, we start out with a military alliance with Portugal. Portugal isn't the best ally, but they're a loyal and faithful ally who, historically speaking, have been allied with England for the longest ally. Well, England and Portugal have the longest military alliance in history. Basically, it starts well before this game, and it hasn't even ended to date, which is very impressive. And that's just some fun history facts, guys. History facts. James Brown, your channel genuinely reignited my love of strategy games. Thank you very much for the $20, James Brown. You can have Cornwall, a very rebellious little province in England. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Now, England is a... Jesus Christ, John Spander. God save our gracious Queen, live our noble Queen, God save the Queen. Oh, it's the entire lyrics of God save the Queen. Thank you, John Spander. You can have, you know what, you can have a province which is very special to my heart, John Spander. This is Oxford. Oxford is where I live. I love Oxford. It's a great little place. It's full of livestock because, you know, Oxford, known for oxes. Little fun history fact, guys. Oh, right. So we've got our first Yorkshire Tea Regiment training up now. Good God, Frosty Aussie as well. Why are all of you so generous? Don't you know there's a quarantine going on at the moment? Frosty Aussie, you can have good old Hampshire. Good old Hampshire, as I like to call it. Yes, Frosty Aussie, you're in. Dracayu, you're in, of course. You can have Devon, just because, you know, it kind of fits, I think. Drakiru. Bam. Oh my god, I've got to catch up with all of this. Somerset, I'm sorry chap, but it's probably going to be a fair bit of naming our provinces, but once we get it all sorted, we're going to also have Abdiel over here. There we go. Abdiel Santiago, thank you very much for your $20. Ridiculously generous. Now, the way the donation system works, I will prioritize the people who've donated a lot of money, but don't worry, it doesn't matter. Any donation is exceedingly generous, and I will eventually get around to adding your name into the game, don't worry. There are many hundreds of provinces. In fact, I think there are about 3,000 provinces in this game, so eventually a name will be found. Right, other important things we need to do is we need to get, well, basically our trade up and running. So, most important trading thing to do, get your trade ships floating around the English Channel trade node. Also, get a royal marriage with Castile and get a royal marriage with Austria as well. This is very important because, well, the issue with England is that we start out with Henry VI Lancaster. He is a 000, meaning he is the worst king physically possible. He is a literal walking piece of garbage. But what makes him oh so much worse, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that he is infertile, okay? And what happens if we don't have an heir, you might ask? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's none other than the War of the Bloody Roses, chat, okay? The War of the Roses will happen. And you don't want that to happen because it plunges the entire country into chaos. So we need to get... literally the first 50 years of the game is spent trying to get Henry VI of Lancaster laid. If he's not laid and doesn't have a kid, the entire kingdom is buggered, okay? We need to get this guy wedded and bedded. And for the time being we've got him married to Claudine de Valois of Spain. She's lovely. She's going to be great, hopefully. Oh my goodness, Greer, 400 rubles, very generous. You can have Gloucestershire, my friend. Greer. Bam. There we go. And then who else do we have? Oh, now we're actually starting to name people from in Wales. Bark, you can have the first Welsh region of Glamorgan, which is now Bark. I like that. That's a cute name, actually. Asher Phoenix, thanks for all the videos. Oh, thank you very much, Asher Phoenix. You can have Shrewsbury. Ash of a Phoenix. Oh my goodness, it actually does all fix. Well done. Well, it actually does all fit. I'm very impressed by that. Oh my goodness, we've actually got someone from Northamptonshire here. You'd like somewhere close to Northamptonshire? Well, I'm pretty sure I've named Northamptonshire Worcestershire, so you're going to have Coventry, Robert. There you go, that's about as close as I can get. Northamptonshire's a lovely place. Actually, the city I was born, Northampton, if you can believe it, although no, it's been a very, very long time ago since I've actually been there. Adam Allen, I have no ideas for name, but could you come up with one for me? Adam Allen, I'll come up with a name for you. Welcome to Adam's Salt Mine. Okay, this is apparently Chester in 1444 was a massive producer of salt, and eventually it's going to become a massive producer of coal, and coal is where the money is. Anyway, we need to actually sort out the parliamentary system of the UK at the moment. The way the UK works is not like a normal kingdom. We have a parliament where we can pass reforms, but a parliament must have several seats. Currently the seats of parliament are Pyro Beast, Autumn Sicaris, John Spander, Lancashire T. Sucks, Cambridge and Asher Phoenix. So we need to get another seat in Parliament, and I think our next seat in Parliament is probably going to go to Yorkshire Tea. So there we go. The enlightened formation of our Parliament has begun, and we can start our first debate. Now, when it comes to our first debate, we have expand diplomatic corps. That's not really good. Fund expansion of bureaucracy is okay. Quartering of troops. Okay, that's actually going to be good because manpower is useful. And of course, in order to pass acts through Parliament, we have to bribe Pyro Beast to vote for it. We then have to placate the clergy for Autumn Sicarius. And then, grant army commissions for Yorkshire Tea. And, I don't want to grant local autonomy for Asher Phoenix. I'm going to have to. There we go. Okay, land maintenance modifier is decreased. Thank you for being part of the Parliament, guys. It's necessary to get these things through. Okay. Ah, and the Royal Marriage of Austria started. So we're going to get our first Yorkshire Tea Regiment down to our capital, and we have a few very important things we need to do. You see, in this game, there are missions, and we have a few very important missions, ladies and gentlemen. Most importantly, levy the troops. Our manpower level needs to be at 60%, which I think for us is about 16,000, and then we need to reach our total force limit of 100%. Upon doing that, we gain cause on all of Ireland, and also a claim to subjugate Scotland. It's incredible, ladies and gentlemen. We get to invade just about anywhere. We basically get claims on all of this. Now, invading Scotland's a challenge because, of course, France starts out allied with Scotland. Well, actually, no, they start out guaranteeing Scotland, which is even worse. So, yes, we need to find another way to attack Scotland without dragging France in because they're a pain. And then at the same time, we need to eventually find a way to invade and kill France. But, you know, baby steps, guys. And now we're actually going to hire a couple of advisors here just to increase our magical growth of monarch points, which is what you use to basically gain technology and just everything, really. They are just everything in this game. Oh no, we don't want the land force limit modifier guy because he actually makes our mission more challenging because it means we have to recruit more regiments. We can pass the Advancement of Religion Act, but we're not going to just yet. Maybe later on, don't worry. And actually, you know, let's fire that guy and hope for a new military advisor. And also, I need to move my traders about. I need to move my trader from Lubeck to collect trade in the British Channel. And when that happens, you'll notice our trade money should go up from 10 to... Get to the end of the month. Come on, tick to the end of the month. What are we getting? Give me some trade money. 11.59! That's some good money. Tasty stuff. Now, our Yorkshire Tea Regiment has actually arrived in the Royal Tea Army, and the Royal Tea Army needs to, well, have a leader. Also, remember, we can name just about everything in this game. We can name the armies, we can name the leaders, we can name the princes, we can name just about everything, excluding the nations. But we can name the colonial nations. So if you want to rename the 13 colonies, it's entirely possible. Oh, and look at this. The Pope has elected the Pope to become the new Pope. Well done, Pope. Basically, the Papal States has said that they are going to be the new Pope, which is fine. It is nice to be the Pope because it gives you a bunch of powers. You can excommunicate France. The new Pope has now decided to... Oh no, Burgundy has declared war on Provence. Does that mean France? Oh no, this is a shame. Normally, okay, when Burgundy declares war on Provence, France panics and defends Provence. In this case, that hasn't happened, and France has decided to wimp out, which is fully understandable. That's okay, France. You don't want to fight. Understandable. But now Provence will die. And Scotland's got a claim on Northumberland. Ah, you evil sausages. Let me name a couple of provinces whilst this game speeds up. Oh, Cameron Sharkey, thanks for your £10. Loving the vids. Keep up the great work. This comes to you from your favourite town of Slough. Oh, God, Slough. Right, I'm going to name this province Sharkey for you. God damn it, Slough. Oh, and a saint's proclaimed, so we gain the stability. Nice. Stability is great. It basically just means everyone in our nation is less likely to rebel and attack us. There's more stability. Everyone's happy. And sometimes the peasants can even become prosperous. I know. It's not going to happen, though. Oh my God, we have an heir. Yes! Look at him! Look at this boy! He's so much better than his dad! His dad sucks! Where has the intelligence come from? He's such a natural diplomat. 5 diplomatic skill and 4 military skill. My boy! Look at him. He's so good. Okay. Who is nominating themselves to be this? To be our heir? Our heir is probably going to live for about 50 years, unless he tragically dies in a hunting accident, but the fact that our heir exists means that we aren't going to have the War of the Roses. Chat, it's going to be incredible. This is our prodigy. He's the diplomatic boy of the century. Oh my goodness. Who wants to be named after it? People want to name him Joffrey. We're not calling him Joffrey. Name him Irishman, but he's not Irish. He's 100% English, this man. Pure Potato says, I shall be the heir. Fine, Pure Potato, but I'm remembering... no, Woosty. Oh, no, Connor Brow. Oh, God, actually, no, Connor, you're in chat. Why not? You've deserved this. Connor Brow, the diplomat. Our first heir. He shall be valiant and hopefully not die at the age of 2 by getting speared through the heart with an archery bolt. That is the hope, chat. The hope. Oh, God. Alex Meekins, you would like Cambridge. It needs subjugating to Meektopia. Okay, very well. Cambridge can become Meektopia. Meektopia. Lovely stuff. Thank you very much for your £10. Mimicry, thank you for your videos. 10 Australian dollars, and thanks for showing you how to deal over 1 trillion damage in Skyrim. Yes, hope you enjoyed. Frosty Aussie, thank you very much for these ridiculous generous donations over and over again. They're incredible. Right, Mimicry, you can have Montgomery, as I think that's a pretty similar name. Granada's having some pretender issues. That's fine. We don't need to know about that. And finally, we can hire our military advisor. Oh, it's the discipline man. I like him. Now, sadly, we can't disinherit King Henry VI of Lancaster until our current heir is aged 15. So we have to wait 15 years with this literal piece of turd before we can oust him off of the throne, which will be exciting. I can't wait for that to happen. Anyway, whilst we're actually doing this, we need to make sure we are improving relationships with our allies. And how's our mission tree looking? We have 60% manpower, so now we just need to hit our force limit. Our force limit is 35, so we need 5 new divisions. And naturally, we're just going to recruit them from the places we have named. So, James Brown, welcome. Drakiru. Abdiel, Dorset has not been renamed, so you're not getting one. Autumn, you can have an infantry dude, and we'll also grant one to... Oh, we can't have another Yorkshire T1. Well, grab him Pyro Beast, there we go. So there's our 5 infantry divisions, and as you can see, James Brown's 1st Regiment. This is how the game works. I love it. It's incredible. Oh, families in need. Oh, we've got to help out our crappy vassal with 25 admin. Oh, fine. Why not? Why not? There we go. Get all the men formed up and happy. Lovely stuff. The Isle of Man should be called the Isle of Mar. I got to self-isolate after all. Oh, that's a good point. It's Man, the ultimate island. It produces fish and is quite possibly the worst... it is the worst starting province we have. Every other province is better. If you would exclusively like the worst province we have access to, then feel free to request the Isle of Man. I don't know why anyone would want it. Oh, God. This would actually be quite interesting. I don't really actually want to give the clergy power over the state, though, so we'll just gain the prestige. Andrew Blorg, thanks for all the jazzy videos. Keep it up. You've been following since the Hoi 4 days. Thank you very much, Andrew Blorg. Keanu Gibson says, could you name someone Riano Keeves? We could name our military generals Riano Keeves, yes. In fact, that's probably going to happen. Sadly, we can't rename our first military general, Richard the Plantagenet, because he's the one we start out with, basically. Right. Was this court painter available? Lose 86 gold, but gain stability? Heck yeah. That's just free stability. I love a good bit of stability. Stability is useful because when we send our king into battle and he accidentally dies, surprisingly the nation gets a bit upset and scared. Right, how are we going to do this? How close are we to getting... Oh, we're actually not at 100% force limit. I thought we were. Oh, we've gained 1 force limit. Fantastic, right. That means we're going to summon in Bark Bark. Bark Bark, bring your infantry. Oh, 2 stab pog. I know, 2 stability. Who would know that our really crappy king would lead the most stable part of history for the UK? And there we go. Mission fulfilled, levy the troops, and this grants us with permanent claims on the entirety of Ireland. Just look at this now. Claims on everything. It's so good. We can go to war with whoever and whenever. Oh, what's this? Scotland is allied with Kildare and Offaly. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Kildare, who are you allied with? Scotland and Desmond. This is it. We can straight out of the gate invade Scotland. Although first, I think we're going to start to subjugate some of the Irish miners first. So let's go for Tyrone, who are you allied with? Formund and Munster. Formund and... where on earth is Munster? Right, down at the bottom, so that's useless. You're allied with Scotland, of course. That's a bit of a early big fight. Scotland is allied, okay. And yes, you're allied with Burgundy. Good God, okay, right, we're not getting involved there. Ulster you'll have to do because you're allied with only one guy down at the bottom, I guess. Yeah, you seem like the easiest fight. Actually, wait, no, we do need to get rid of Offaly because he's allied with Burgundy. So we'll attack Leinster first, why not? Okay, right, time to move one of our armies over. Naturally, we need the Royal Navy to move that over. Oh, speaking of which, we actually need to name the Navy something. The Royal Navy, no. Instead, we shall name this... Bark donates another $10, says, for the Queen. Okay, this is going to be Bark, Ships. No, Barks, Ships. So the idea is, of course, ships are made of wood, which is basically bark from trees. Okay, so it makes sense. In my mind, scientifically, this makes perfect sense. Lila says, not using the time travel exploit. Also, can you name a province after me? Lila, of course. You can have the fantastic province of Cumbria. Cumbria is lovely. I really love the Lake District. It's beautiful. Strongly recommend if you ever come to the UK, go see Cumbria. Really, really nice. So, Lila, congratulations. You are now producing wool for the rest of the game. Right. And you know what? We can actually just go straight to war, can't we? Yes, of course we can. And I think we could probably actually do with a new army leader here. Oh no, he'd be between 2 and 6 base pips. Okay, right, no, we need to do a bit of fighting before then. So in you go, Richard. Basically, we can't recruit a general because our army tradition is so pathetic that it would be a terrible idea. Right, there we go. And we'll actually deploy a siege force there. Who are we at war with then? So we're just... we're also at war with that nation over there. Okay. Maybe I need to bring the other army over. Why not? Let's do that. Let's see if we can get them over. I thought all of the sheep were in Wales. No, surprisingly, there aren't sheep in this game. There's just livestock. But yes, there are a lot of sheep in Wales in this game. Let's quickly actually move an army around all the way to Connacht. This army is going to be a little bit of a risky maneuver because we are effectively doing a naval invasion with 17,000 men. The medieval times and naval invasions, those two things don't really go hand in hand because turns out it's quite difficult to move all of those men over. Nefine Elora says, can I get Illuration in Calais? Sure you can. You can have... I think calling it Elora makes more sense, so let's just call it Elora. So there we go. Congratulations, you now have the staple trading port, which will get us a lot of money. Fish Sticks says, I want man. Well, you know what? You're called Fish Sticks, and the region produces fish, so thank you very much for your $2, Freddo. It is now Fish Stick Town. Ah, perfect. Brandon Segoy says, could you name Gwynedd after me? Of course I can. You can have Gwynedd, the lovely northern Welsh province. Brandon Segoy. Awesome. Fantastic stuff. Now, the sieging of Wales is going well. As you can see, we are sieging 3 provinces simultaneously, which is just kind of how playing the UK works. Oh, an excellent minister. Gain military power or gain admin power. Or we go for the reform progress, of course. We can become Defender of the Faith, but that's a terrible idea. We've sieged down Leinster, incredible, and we've also just defeated their navy. Speaking of which, I need to set the naval doctrine to become all about trade power. There we go, nice stuff. Then we're going to move the navy round to Connacht. Oh, and we did another siege. Oh my goodness, these sieges are going so well. Lovely, right. We can actually just separate piece Offaly out the war for all of their land and all of their money, although it is only 10 gold. So nothing too exciting. And then we can also core it. Oh, it's called King's Country. Oh, I see, because we took control of it. Okay, well, if it's called the King's County, then instead it can be called Conor Broughton, because he's going to be our next king. unless of course he tragically dies in a hunting accident, whereupon which we will rename it to In Memorandum of Connor Brown. Oh goodness, I love this game, I really do. Oh. Can you please rename the mighty city of Hull to Ull, the proper way to say it? Okay, I'll rename it to the proper way to say it. Welcome to literal hell. The only true place, and the only true way to call that place. Oh god. Anyway, the war is complete and we can peace out for both of our provinces, which we want. There we go. Some would say it's not good to have snaky land borders like this because they are disgusting and horrible. But to those people, I say, screw you. This is my incredible border. I like it. Okay, so Scotland, who are you allied with? You're allied with Kildare, so I can't really kill... Oh no, you're also allied with Munster. Okay, that's safe then. Kildare is allied with Cork. Okay. I mean, I kind of have to go for you for the sole reason that I can get continuous land borders. So Silgo, you, I'm afraid, have to die. Basically, a lot of the early game in Ireland is just going to be us stomping on the Irish repeatedly with our superior massive armies. There will be a lot of Irish uprisings, but it's okay, they can only rebel so much before they end up losing... Before they just lose the will, kind of, to stop. Which is going to be very successful. Crag Muffin, hey Spiff, can I serve as one of your loyal tea-guzzling boys? Of course you can. Crag Muffin, you can have Leinster. Welcome, Crag Muffin. Max Duranko says, can you name something Hyperion? Notice me, senpai? Of course I can. You can have Connect. Thank you, Max, for your 1,000 yen. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Lovely stuff. I hope you're all having a lovely day, by the way, chat. I forgot to say, it is absolutely wonderful having all of you here. I hope you're keeping safe, you've got your cups of tea, and you're happy. And also, seriously, thank you so much for the 1,000 people who've liked the stream. That is absolutely insane. You lovely people. Thank you very much. And also thank you to all the people in the pre-stream chat who were repeatedly chasing the number 69 with me on the like targets. That was good fun. Oh, you guys are entertaining. Anyway, the great big siege of Ormond and Sligo are a go-go. Sligo is a go-go. I like that. Dr. Remeb donates €10 to say it's time to remember everyone to refill their tea. Yeah, everyone. Reminder, go refill your tea. Remeb, you can have Derby. Oh my goodness, the Lolland Heresy. This is it, the big event. Okay, so we have an option here. We can oppose the Lollands, which basically means for the next 20 years, almost a lot of our provinces are going to be very angry, like James Brown, Asher Phoenix, Lilia, Fishsticks, Rianchi, and Drakiru will all be on the verge of continuously trying to become heretics and rebel against our religion. Alternatively, we can just say fuck it and piss off all the Catholics, which honestly is what I'm all about. I say we tolerate the heretics for the rest of the game and really upset the Pope. It just works, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Bubba Flubber, thanks for your $9. Bubba Flubber, you can have Essex, my friend. Enjoy. Bam, 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 bam. Intrigues in London. Ooh. A Walloon official has arrived. Okay, and he's spicy, is he? He's a special quartermaster. But if we actually wanted him, he'd cost us 50 military power. That's not worth it. Preposterous. Lose 10 legitimacy. It's not worth it. Kitten Riot, I don't know what you'd like to name me after, but I've always wanted to be in one of your videos. Kitten Riot, you can have the very important Second Army. It's meant to be called the Second Army of Scotland, but actually it is just going to be called Kitten Riot. Basically, this entire army is going to be made up of cats, is how I'm going to put it. I mean, there was a very famous Reddit post quite a while ago, which was saying that if you take all of the cats in the world and compare it to the population of Scotland, I think the average Scottish person would be outnumbered, I think it was 9 to 1. And, I mean, if you're a Scottish person, how many cats do you think you could actually defeat in combat? Could you take out 9 cats if those 9 cats are trying to kill you? So I'm just saying, cats are a very easy way to overtake Scotland. Just saying. Anyway, well done to Autumn Scaris. You're going to have our first port. And Aquitaine can have the second one, but Aquitaine has not been renamed. The last jousting tournament! Yes! Why not? Give us some morale of armies and yearly army tradition. The final jousting tournament ever to be had. And let us annex all of these Irish miners. Lovely stuff. Oh, and not all of the gold. There we go. Only some of the gold. Ba, 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 ba. Lovely stuff. Oh, this is great. The occupation of Ireland is going incredibly well. Really, really successful. Well done, everyone. The 9 Cats War, a legendary one. Oh no, our military leader has left. He died in... Oh, Richard the Plantagenet will no longer serve us. He died in the army camp of Connor He died too soon to accomplish much of note. Well, other than the occupation of most of Ireland, I guess. Oh god. That means we will have to recruit our... Well, we will have to recruit another army general, but that will only happen when we need to do another war. Anyway, Scotland, who are you allied with? Just Munster at the moment. Incredible. So if we went to war with just Munster, which we can actually do, we don't even need a border, we'd be at war with Tyrone, Ulster and Scotland. And I kind of think we could take all of them. I think that's achievable. I think that's more than achievable. Oh, there we go. Let me just pop open a drink. Edward UI, still no idea why Ireland is fragmented in EU4. You can conquer it easily in CK2. Guess history sucked at playing for 4X games. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. Anyway, Edward UI, you can have Ormond. There you go. Edward UI, welcome. Oh, that does not sound like tea, it's canned tea, guys, okay? It's a warm day outside. Really warm day. It's a day for warmed... No, it's not a day for warmed canned tea. It's a day for nice chilled canned tea. Good old carbonated tea. Now, we're actually about to pass our first government reform. We have a couple of options. Curtail noble privileges or strengthen noble privileges. I think we want to go for strengthen, because the extra manpower is really good, as we're going to be doing a lot of wars. And money as England is actually surprisingly easy. Tiaran90 says, name something Irish after me, please. Okay, no problem. I'll get that done. Tiaran, you can have Silgo. Probably spell it wrong anyway. Tiaran90. There we go. Bam. Can I get some artillery in my province, Mimicry? Mimicry, artillery has not been discovered. It's not going to be discovered for about another, I think, 20 years or 40 years until we discover artillery. We're quite a way off of that. I mean, it will happen eventually, but... love the vids. Would love if you can name your next general / member of court Mr. Smee. Kevin Smee, why not? Kevin Smee, you're going to have to lead the army of... Wait, did it call itself the Army of Scotland? Oh, I need to rename it. Sorry. Kitten Riot. There we go. No, I beansed it, didn't I? Let me redo it. I need to hit enter, don't I? Kitten Riot. Enter. There we go. New leader. Welcome, Mr. Smee. Is it Mr. Smee? It is Mr. Smee. Mr. Smee. Mr. Smee, let's see what kind of a general you are. Okay. Right. Okay. Mr. Smee, you're not incredible. You're not the best. I'm just gonna throw it out there, Mr. Smee. You have shock, which means you're great at leading cavalry, but you are about as maneuverable as a potato, which is an issue because cavalry are very good when you have high maneuverability. So your cavalry are going to do great only if they can get there, which is going to take a little bit. Can you name your flagship HMS Darjeeling? Oh, I could actually. That's a good point. I need to build a flagship. Oh, yeah, it's flagship time. Flagship HMS Darjeeling. Thank you very much, Lilia. It's going to be a light ship, and it's going to be entirely about trade, improving fleet morale, and we can also make it so that it's better at sieging as well. So our fleet with our flagship will be great at sieges. Let's build that bad boy. Lovely stuff. It's going to take us 2 years to build him. Scotland just announced us as a rival. Oh, you cheeky buggers. Right, let's quickly enable increased manpower bonuses. And I think, what's our force limit looking like? 38. Okay, we can recruit 2 more regiments. And we're going to recruit some from Meektopia and one from John. There we go. Good old John Spander. They're going to eventually form up another army, but for the time being, they're mostly just going to be sat around in our capital doing nothing. Anyway, it's time for the big war against Munster. Munster, declare war. Okay, Tyrone and Ulster will still join, which I mean I'm fine with because we can defeat them. But wouldn't it just be easier if we did Ulster allied with Munster, declare war, and then we could call in their allies, but that doesn't really solve anything. Right, let's declare war here, and we can do it. We can do it. Why not? I don't see why we couldn't. Or actually, we could kill Desmond first. But, oh, of course, Desmond's allied with Denmark. Why wouldn't Desmond be allied with Denmark? Oh, God, yeah, Denmark is not a nation I want to fight this early in the game. Right, so we're going to do it. Our first great big war against Scotland. Why not? This is it. Wish us luck, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, does Scotland have a high military tech? No. Do we? No, we don't. We're going to kind of have to do it before they get to Miltech 4, because as soon as they hit Miltech 4, we are just scuffed. Okay? Don't attack Scotland like that. Well, if we attack Scotland directly, we go for... we have to go to war with France and all of France's allies, which are Brittany and Genoa. Brittany's not much of a fuss, 4K, but the Genoan fleet is a mess. We wouldn't be able to defeat that. So attacking Munster, and then basically what we can do is, in our war with Scotland, we can take 2 provinces and then get them to break their alliance with France. That makes it easier for us to attack Scotland in the future as well, which is something we'll do. Actually, wait, no, they don't have an alliance with France. They're just being guaranteed. Anyway, who knows? We'll just take as much from Scotland as we can. He's too much war score. It's fine. We'll take some of it. It'll be okay. Right, declare war with Ulster. Let's do this. Although, actually... Oh, no. If we do that, yeah, we summon in France, which we don't want. Okay. It's wartime. It's big wartime. First, we need to knock out the Irish. And actually, we don't need to worry about... we don't directly need to worry about the actual Irish enemies for a while. It's mostly going to be about trying to... Oh, here we go. I've got an idea. And Desmond wants to rent us their army for the estimated cost of free. Desmond are just giving us their entire army for free. Desmond, my boys. Oh, you're incredible. Oh, what's this? Pale is needing... Well, yeah, okay. Let's not quarantine Pale. That's just a waste of 50 admin. So Desmond has now joined the fight, which is great. Kitten Riot is going to kind of stay poised to quickly hop on a boat and run over to Northumberland if Scotland starts invading down south. But for the moment, we should be fine. I should also detach a siege here. And, oh, we can't move into there, of course. But let's intercept the Munster army. That's going to be a very easy fight. We massively outnumber them. Good job, Mr. Smee. Your first victory. Time to get the sieges going. Good stuff. Oh, and the Scottish Navy is outside. It's on the Straits of Dover. Oh, good God. Black Phoenix, $200. Whoa. That's a lot of monies. My God. Hey Spiff, I fell on some hard times lately and your content helps me get through one day at a time. Keep doing what you're doing and hope this gets you a decent amount of tea. That is a ludicrous quantity of tea, Black Phoenix. Thank you. That's a life-changing quantity of tea. Thank you. Most of the donations of the stream are going to go to me trying to secure a housing deposit, basically. Right, we need to actually move our armies around. We need to drop a siege on there And then we're going to move the army from Tyr over to Northumberland, I think. Just to try and... Oh, wait, they've actually got a huge army over there. Okay. Let's detach a siege. And then leave the 3k. 13k needs to get over here. No, I prefer if you actually... Why are you trying to go that way? Okay, can we just go this way instead? Right, that seems a bit overpowered. Why not? Okay, we're going to march our 30k towards Northumbria. Northumbria is an easy place for us to fight in because it's a marshland, so we receive a bonus. Scotland's army are going out the way. There we go. So we're going to win this fight because we're fighting in a marsh, which gives us a massive bonus. Come on. It's Quinn Fitzthomas versus Mr. Smee. This is it. Let's slow down the game speed and get this one fight at a time. We can literally see James Brown's 1st Regiment there on the front line. We got Bark's 1st Regiment there as well. It's incredible. I love the way this game works. Anyway, the reinforcements need to come in from the Royal Tea Army. Come on, reinforcements. And they've arrived. Lovely. That's very necessary. Gives us the bolstering of morale. Most importantly, we see Autumn Scaris is now rocked up to the fight, along with Hull. I know. Mr. Smee, come on. You killed 1,000 Scots. 900. 233. Good job. Look at these dice rolls. He rolled a 5 against their 1. This is incredible. A 2 and a 3. Oh, God, they rolled high, though. That's a 9. But it's okay. Don't worry. We're still overall winning the fight. Their morale will break before ours. Keep going, Mr. Smee. Yes, we did it. Oh, the Battle of Northumberland. When Mr. Smee stood valiantly against the worst general in history, Quinn Fitzthomas. And lost, sadly, 7,000 British men lost their lives. And, well, actually, no, we lost more. Because, of course, 2,000 cav. Mr. Smee, well done, though. Overall, we lost more men, but it was still a victory. And Mr. Smee becomes an inspirational leader. Well done, Mr. Smee. Well done. Oh, that's incredible. Mr. Smee, you're now going to go on... Actually, no, you need to resupply some manpower. And we're going to advance the Royal Tea Army to siege down the West Marches. Housing deposit, I think you mean opening a tea house. Oh, that would be lovely. It honestly is a dream of mine to run a, cafe, which is just a tea cafe. I think that would be lovely. Oh, too few seats in Parliament. We need to elect a new Member of Parliament. Oh, I think we're going to go for Worcestershire. Welcome, Worcester. You're now serving in Parliament. Oh, we need to start a debate as well. Nice. Gain 1 stability, increase manpower recovery. Oh, that's good. This one is incredible, actually. Yes, we'll do that. It's time to support the war effort. Immediately, John Spander is on board, and so is Lancashire Tea Sucks, and so is Yorkshire Tea, and Worcester is on board. Now we just need to... We'll get Ashford's Phoenix on board by taking their side in Parliament. It's 93% chance. Okay, we'll bribe Autumn, and there we go. The support for the war effort has begun. We're at free stability, guys. That's incredible. We can also make a new state here in Ireland. Lovely. And, well, yeah, that's actually probably all we need. We also do have the state of Leinster, which is good. Oh, this has gone great, guys. An internet tea cafe. Now, doesn't that just sound lovely, chat? Oh, there we go. We've done our first big fight. And is our flagship ready? When is our flagship ready? Oh, it's HMS Dejarling is still 6 months away or so. Our first naval battle went quite well. The Royal Navy did great. Just defeated them quite simply and easily. Let's quickly send them into port and then we'll send them out again. Basically, our Navy does help with sieges. It makes it ever so slightly easier for us to do sieges. I don't think Scotland's looking in the best of shape at the moment. Something tells me their manpower reserves are quite low. Oh, but they are trying to march on through. Okay, that's an issue. Let's quickly send some reinforcements over. Oh god, this is going to be a rough fight. Let's quickly consolidate the regiments of Mr. Smee. And, oh, no, they pulled back off. Last minute. Oh, thank god. Oh, that was going to be rough if they didn't. Good job, guys. Good job. Right, we're going to have to get these 2 armies here and actually group them up and attack Donegal over here. Can we even do that? No, we can't. No, we're not going to let the clergy rule England. Of course not. Stop forcing that upon us, game. Corruption, lose stability or lose government reform progress. Okay, we're just going to ignore the corruption for a little bit. I don't want to lose the stability. This is the most stable I've ever seen the game. Good God, Frosty Aussie, that's £50. Jesus Christ. Okay, you already have one region. I guess we could always use a second general in the army. Actually, no. You can have the fleet. Why not? Frosty Aussies, boaty boys. Oh no, Frosty Aussies, oars. There we go. Welcome to the Navy. Can I be a general and bark at the people? Bark, bark. When another general opportunity rocks up, we can. But generals are expensive. They cost 50 military power. So for us, it's basically a case of, if we were to get a general now, we'd have to wait... oh my God, we'd have to wait about 16 months. Well, that costs us about 16 months of our military power progress, which we really need to get into Miltech, because we're on Miltech 3, and there are countries out there like... I think the Ottomans, which are on Miltech 5, which is not the best sign. Oh dear. But don't worry, all will be fine. Anyway, the invasion of Scotland has gone great. We should actually probably send in Mr. Smee to do the siege. No, he doesn't actually have any siege bonuses, does he? Send Mr. Smee in there to do a fight. Oh god, yeah. Oh my god, this is a close one actually. I didn't mean to. I misclicked. Send in a reinforcement. Royalty Army, reinforce! Okay, god, don't reinforce. Mr. Smee, no! Oh god! That's a historical blunder. Oh god, that was a huge blunder. We just basically halved our army. Send over the reinforcements from Ireland. That's going to be necessary. Oh god! It's a good thing we have some reinforcements actually lying around in England here. Thanks to good old Autumn and John. Oh my god, this is going to be rough. Okay. How we're going to have to do this is we're going to have to basically race through the siege of the West Marches and then go for the war, go for another fight in Northumberland. But for that to actually happen, I think we could do some mercenaries. So we're going to get some mercenaries from the mid-section of the UK. There we go. It's okay. It's not that much of a loss. We can do this. Inns Games, can I have a province? Inns Games, you can have Derby. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whoa. This is gonna be a strange one. They've got 23k. We do have the number advantage, and most importantly, do they have a tech advantage? Oh god, they have a tech advantage. Oh, that's not the best. Let's get trade efficiency. Let's stop focusing on Diplo. Also, I need to feed off of the estates, don't I? Grant monopoly charters, get some Diplo support, seek support of clergy, demand admin support. Oh, this is going to be a rough fight, because that Miltech 4 is a big one. It's a really big one. Oh, invest in better infrastructure. Oh, yes. Basically, it's prospering times in Robert White land, which is... Actually, I can't remember where. Whereabouts is it? Somewhere around here. And basically, what this means is we can invest in things in Robert White. Robert White, if you're in chat, give me a shout and you can decide. Basically, do you want more men, more production, or more tax? Those are your choices, Robert. What do you want, Robert? It's your choice. Also, I had chat. Someone had a question. Spiff, do you still play Skyrim? Yes, I probably have an idea of some more Skyrim videos coming, which would be good fun. Tax is nice. Tax is always nice. Manpower is needed. I mean, it is quite useful, actually, for manpower. I will say that much. Send in the fish sticks. I've got to be honest, fish sticks. We're unlikely to recruit any men from you for the sole reason that you are so landlocked. I mean, if Robert White, if Rob is there, I can't see it, sadly. So I'm going to hazard a guess and say he probably wanted more manpower. So, bam, manpower, welcome. Denizon says, could I have Scarborough or a fleet, please? Denizon, you can have Scarborough, welcome. Thanks for your £20, that is incredible. Right, you have had the manpower, Robert White. That does give us some military points, which is useful. Basically means we're a couple of months closer to getting our Miltech. How close are we? Still really far, actually. God, is there a better general? No. We can't. He's not our primary culture group as well, so we can't upgrade him because he's Walloon instead of being English. All right, let's just send the men in. This is going to be a huge fight. Mr. Smee, I'm going to consolidate up your regiments. Good luck. Good luck indeed. Men, get ready. This is a much more important fight now. Oh, God. In we go. Immediately, first day, it's looking good. The first dice roll is good, I will say that. Their general is Duff de la Zelle, who is a fire shock zero maneuver. Okay, this is a nice sign. Basically, we beat them in almost every regard. Okay, now this is where the fighting begins. We have 1,000 cav on the front row, which is good. Oh, wait, no, this is first rank, second ranks. Yes, I forget. Okay. Good old James Brown fighting there. Yep, good stuff. I think once we beat the flanks, we will be able to get in there. But as you can see, the improvement of Miltech 4 is the military tactics. And military tactics basically means their men do just more damage against ours. Now, that being said, thanks to Mr. Smee's vastly superior dice rolls and the fact we're fighting in a marshland of Northumberland means victory. Speaking of which, we probably shouldn't call it Northumberland. We should probably name it after someone. Pink Bunakan. Welcome. Pink Bunchan, actually. Okay. Pink Bunchan. There we go. Welcome. You are now in the game. Thank you very much for your generous donation. So we go. Pink Bunchan. The legendary battle of Pink Bunchan is complete. We actually lost less men than the Scottish there. That is incredible. That was entirely thanks to some superior rolls there on Mr. Smee's end. He did much better than the last fight. Well done. I guess from this point on, we'll have the 10k army march on Lothrain. Mr. Smee's army will siege up the east marches, and then our new mercenary army, made up of entirely mercenaries, unnamed crap, is just going to go and defeat the Irish, I guess. It'll be fine. Just going to send them down to, well, actually, unsiege Hyperion. Are you going to keep the French provinces? Yeah, mostly because France can't take them back. As we're allied with Castile and Austria, the French AI will never declare war on us. And also because we gave Maine to Alencon, the French AI doesn't actually have a casus belli to attack us, so we win. Oh, and our lovely flagship is now ready, HMS Darjeeling. Welcome, my friend. It's time for you to start your mission of protecting trade in the English Channel. Good luck. You're hiding, apparently. Oh, I guess, yes, there is a fleet out there. Let me quickly go smash that fleet. The Tyrone fleet will be destroyed. Well done, though, Mr. Smee. That was lovely. The Kit and Riot army did incredible. So did the Royal Army. And our second army is now swapped places with the Royal Army. Oh, we've occupied the East Marches. Great. Good stuff. Oh, and Tyrone has suddenly just gained an extra province. Incredible. Right, let's send Mr. Smee over. We're going to need to actually do an automatic transport. Yeah, we need our fleet over there. There we go. Can I have West Marches when we take it, Ryan Watts? Where is West Marches? Oh, it's there. Yes, sure, why not? I'll see. I might forget, and if I do, get one of the mods to ping me. May I be named for your trade fleet? Egolith? Egolith? Of course you can. Yeah, the trade fleet wants to be called Blue Squadron, but that's, of course, a stupid name. Egolith is much better. Do-do-do-do-do. Bam. Now, our free conductiari, which we got from Desmond, are currently dying in a fight. We could go and support them, and I think that's probably the nice thing to do. Actually, no, we don't. We didn't even support them. We just let them pin down the enemy for a long enough time so that we could get there. Now, they are attacking into Aberdeenshire to try and get us, but luckily we do have reinforcements here. So this should be fine. The only issue is that we don't have a general here to help out, so it is going to be a rough fight. Oh, God, yeah, this is going to be quite... You know what, we might as well move all the men over. Oh, there we go, we won the fight. Actually, no, that was a separate fight entirely. Right, we need to siege down Donegal just to stop Tyrone from being a nuisance. Oh, no, this fight. Oh, no, this fight. We don't have a leader, which is an issue. Right, we're going to have to get all of these armies, shift them up, consolidate them, and we need a leader on this ASAP. I'm actually going to get our king involved. He's not going to be the best, but he doesn't cost us anything to hire. And also, if he dies, that's honestly good news for us, because he is so terrible. Oh, this is a rough fight. This is a very rough fight. Let's detach that. Bring Mr. Smee over for the reinforcements. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, just roll better, king. Henry, you're not very good. Just anything over a 1 would be better. Oh, we lost. Oh, and we're going to get a crossing penalty. Okay, Mr. Smee, don't do it. Don't do it. Actually, wait. They're moving their army out. Mr. Smee, go! We can jump on that 1.3k stack, no problem. There we go. We'll get a slight crossing penalty, but it'll be fine. Let's bring the armies back on over. The royal army over here is a bit beat up, but that's fine. They can de-siege that. Oh my god. What a messy scuff this fight in Scotland is. I mean, we can actually probably separate piece Scotland out already for these we can have West Marches, but that's all they'd like to give us at the moment. How close are we from the next one? Quite a way off, actually. We need to occupy probably their next fort, and then we'd be able to get it. Oh god, no, oh, we accidentally marched into the capital. Oh, beans. Oh, beans, right, okay, no, we're separate piecing out Scotland. Scotland, I've beansed up this war so much. Oh, you don't want West Marches because there's currently an ongoing battle. Oh, no. It's not a good ongoing battle either. Oh, crap. Oh, beans. I mean, we'll win it, but it's just a really costly fight. A really expensive battle, which was not necessary. Oh, God, no, we lost it, actually. Right, separate piecing out Scotland. I just can't have them in the war. They're just too much of a pain. Right, we're just taking the West Marches. I know, we could have got so much more from this, but just one province at a time is still a profit, okay? It does weaken them in the long run. Alliance break for Scotland? Oh, we could do, but the issue is they're not actually allied with France. They're just guaranteed. So we have to break it on France's end, which is fine. Basically, all we need to do is make sure that we just keep Munster alive in this war and only take from Tyrone and Ulster. And what that means is what that means is Munster will keep their alliance with Scotland, so that we can basically do this again. You know what? We'll actually just do we'll just do it like so. There we go. Knock out 2 crappy miners in Ireland. Lovely stuff. That was way more costly than it had to be. Alright, let's return those conductiari. Thank you very much, Desmond. That was very nice of you. Whoa, what a costly mess that was. Let's detach the mercs and kill them. We're going to need to spend some time reforging our military, sadly. But we did good. That war was fine. We profited. And that's all that matters. Oh, that misclick into Lothrain was so costly. It doesn't help that we're in Miltech behind. That does really, really, really affect our ability to even do anything. Although we should be getting the Renaissance soon enough. 23% in our capital, which is good. So we'll get the Renaissance soon. Good stuff. And actually, let me look at my kingdom. Okay, our heir is 11, so he's not quite ready enough for us to kick Henry off of the throne, but one day he'll be there. Oh, what a rough fight. Mr. Smee's Kit and Riot army is still up and running. The Royal Army is still up and running. We'll actually merge that with Mr. Smee, and we need to core our newly gained provinces, actually. What's this? We have a high vacancy in church positions in the church administration of Autumn Sicarius, or our capital city. Basically, we can gain some money. Ooh, sure, 77 gold, why not? Nice, we'll use that to actually build a little trade post in Cow over here. Why not? Oh, and rigorous researchers, nice. That's a bunch of free leader points, which is good. We're going to merge up Meektopia's regiments and John Spander's into the Kit and Riot army. And we have Influencer in Literal Hell, brackets Hull. And you know what? Quarantine, we could do quarantine the port and let them die. But honestly, I think it's not going to spread because, firstly, no one would go to Hull anyway, so we don't have a risk of it ever leaving Hull, which is why it's safe. I realise I haven't actually renamed Lincolnshire. That needs to happen. Otherwise, I think we've actually renamed almost all of the mainland of England, which is incredible. Oh yeah, someone wanted West Marches. Ryan Watts, there we go. Bam. I'm so good at remembering. And doop, there we go. Now, what we do need to remember to do is, yeah, getting that stuff called up, which is good. We have a trade dispute against Burgundy we could do. We're not going to do that, though, because, good God, we're recovering. And we need to actually expand our trade fleet a little bit more. Actually, wait, we don't even need to do it that way. We can do it an even better way. We can actually just click on the Egolift trade fleet and just hit add bark. There we go. 5 new trade ships are going to be added to the fleet. Nice stuff. Please Spiff save more live streams to YouTube and do more. I'm the Spiffing Brit. I am the Spliffing Brit and appreciate your content greatly. Oh, thank you, chat person. Yeah, so the way we'll probably have this live stream put up is it probably won't be public, but it will be left unlisted. So, you know, if you get a notification, you can probably go back and see it, or it'll probably be in the Discord. Or actually, maybe I'll make it public. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll make it public. It's just rough because when you make a live stream public and it doesn't have like a stupid quantity of likes on it, YouTube basically just goes, okay, we're going to use this as an excuse to never show any videos from your channel again. I love YouTube. It's a silly sausage, but a fun one. Right, Cork, who are you allied with? You're allied with Denmark, so I can't attack you. Formand, you're allied with Tyrone, so I can attack you. And Tyrone is allied with Munster. Okay, so what we can do is we can attack Formand and take Formand and the remaining province of Tyrone. And then that leaves Munster left here for whenever we want to attack Scotland again. Which will probably be as soon as our manpower comes back. Which will be kind of a little bit way away. But soon, don't worry. Kill Denmark. I mean, have you seen them? I mean, they're not incredible, but Denmark starts out the game with Norway and Sweden being under their belt as personal unions, basically like vassals to an extent. This is great, but it does come with a couple of issues because it means Denmark wields a massive army. I mean, as you can see, we're actually 4th great power rank, which means for some reason the game values us as having more power than France does, technically speaking. But that's just because of our high development. We're on 386 development, France is on 352. This is mostly just because we've gained all of Ireland, and then when we gain all of Scotland as well, we'll gain about another, I think it's 40 or so development from Scotland, maybe 50. When we're going to annex France. Okay, so how the annexation of France works, because we've bypassed the surrender of Maine, to get the 100 Years' War event to happen basically, which gives us a claim on northern France. We just need to be at war with them. So all we need to do is go to war with them whenever we're ready. And the time I like to go to war with France is when the succession or the Burgundian inheritance fires. And what happens is basically Burgundy will get split with either Castile or Austria. Or France. Now, if it goes to France, Austria gets a land border with France and will start claiming this region. If it goes to Castile, Castile will actually be happy to invade France because they're on their border, and so on and so forth. Oh god, the influenza spreads. Influenza has spread to Kildare. How should we handle this? Quarantine the entire province, or it will soon go away. Yes, the influenza will soon leave us. Fear not. Oh, and finally we've called Ryan Watts. Lovely stuff, which is nice. The region of Ryan Watts is great because it gives us another fort on the Scottish border. So now if Scotland wants to invade us, they have to siege down this fort and then they have to siege down this fort as well. Basically meaning the Scottish armies can't ever really get past here, because even if they defeated our army here, we can very easily pull back, reinforce, and by the time they're sieging down this place, we will have our army back up and running again. Not that we particularly have much to fear from the Scottish army, because by the time we next fight them, hopefully we'll be on the same military technology as them. Speaking of which, we are 2 months away from getting Pike and Square. Yes, giving us land morale and military tactics. Nice. Mothball the forts while at peace? No. You see, as England, we have a metric ton of money, and so whilst we could mothball the forts, well, if you have mothballed forts, you lose army tradition. So because we have fully maintained forts, we are gaining 0.94 army tradition. Now, what do we use army tradition for, chat? Good question. Army tradition is used for hiring generals. So because we have 44 army tradition, the next time we hire a general, he is going to have anywhere between 4 and 11 pips, or 4 and 11 ability points, basically. Mr. Smee has 6 ability points, so he's not the best. If you have about 10, that's incredible. And your generals will fight better, which is really, really worth it. Or we need to pick a new rival. Of course, it's just going to be Burgundy. The reason why is because we've eclipsed Scotland, which is very good. Oh, Bark, you've become a T supporter. Thank you very much. And oh my God, Stephen Blodgett, $50. Right, Stephen, you can have Kine in Normandy. My goodness, Stephen. That's a huge quantity of money. Thank you, friend. Wait, I've spelled that completely wrong. Blodgett. There we go. Influenza spreads. Influenza is spread to Yorkshire tea. No! Oh, we can't quarantine Yorkshire tea. If we quarantine Yorkshire tea, that's terrible. No, Yorkshire tea. Oh, literally for a decade, Yorkshire tea is going to basically have lower goods produced, lower manpower. Merchants worried about lack of protection. That's fine. We'll just increase their protection because I love having merchants. Right. How old is our son? There we go. He's 13. So we're 2 years away from killing Henry VI of Lancaster. I know he's probably not too happy about the whole situation, but I'm very happy. Oh my God, what's happening down here? Oh, and Crimean pretenders will seek the support of Ottomans. Okay, right. So over here, basically, Crimea is... Oh my God, what's happening to the Ottomans? No, the Ottomans are meant to be the most overpowered nation in the game. And it looks like they're kind of losing a war against Venice, which is a bit embarrassing. Oh, they'll probably win that. Come on, you best win that. If you don't win that, Ottomans, I'm going to be very disappointed. Right. Can I call you? Or no, you guys need to be made into calls, don't you, of course. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Oh, thank you all for all the new channel members in chat, by the way. That's very nice. Oh, God, the influenza spread. Fine, okay, we're quarantining the provinces. We have to now actually start quarantining the provinces. It sucks because it basically means for a decade we're going to have really poor goods production, and it really does hurt the amount of money we get in, but it's necessary to stop it from just spreading through the entire country. Ah, that's annoying. Who can we swap out here? Actually, all of our advisors seem fine. They're good. They'll be fine. I just really want our king to die. When's our prince's birthday? Prince's birthday. It does not say. Great. Only tells you when they inherited the throne. Okay. Of course it does. You can't kill the king before he has ruled for 50 years. Or he is 50 years old, I think. I thought it was 25 years, provided the heir's old enough. Chubbers 1. Spiff, could I get Dorset where I live? I think Dorset's already... It's not. Chubbers 1, you're in. Welcome, Chubbers. Welcome to the chubbening. Chris Campbell donates $20. Have to run to 10 to work, so I hope all goes spiffingly for the remainder of the stream. Also, don't forget to send all coffee drinkers to Australia, as is tradition. As is tradition indeed, Chris. Well done. Now, basically, the aim is we're going to try and find all of the tea provinces in the game, or at least the aim for this stream. I would like to get all of the tea provinces, or get control of all of the tea provinces. That is a little bit of a challenge, because I'm pretty sure our nearest tea province is over here in Brazil, and after that the next nearest tea province is over here in India somewhere. Oh, there we go, we're gaining our cause. Nice. That means we can now state up the region of Ulster, which is good. States are great. Oh, and too few seats in Parliament. Nice. We need a new seat for Parliament. I think it's probably going to go to Stephen Blogdis over here, because It is a really nice province, and giving someone a seat in Parliament is actually really good, because it increases production efficiency, local tax, all of that stuff, which is very spicy indeed. Very, very spicy. Minx the Kitty, can I have somewhere named Kittenland, preferably Northern Ireland or the Caribbean? You can have the region of Tyrone. Welcome. Tyrone is now Kittyland. Oh, God. It appears our heir Conor Brow the diplomat is now malevolent, meaning our subjects will be more upset by his existence. Okay, so basically that means our heir kind of just goes around bad-mouthing our lovely little cute boy Alan Con here. Oh, Connor, why? You had one job, be nice to them. One job. Actually, who's Britain? Brittany's allied with France at Utrecht. Okay. France is allied with Brittany and Genoa. So, technically speaking, if we could get our allies in this war, we could win it. Austria, Castile, Portugal, we could take out France, no problem. That would be very easy. It would appear Henry VI is now a free thinker, decreasing ideas cost. I'm afraid that's a bit late in your life because due to how stupid you are, we can't get to Admin Tech 5, which is where we can unlock our first group of ideas. He is useless, I hate him. He's terrible. Oh, an exceptional year. An increased national tax modifier? Yes, plus 50% national tax modifier. That sounds great. Sounds really fun. And I think, yes, we've almost actually completely refilled our manpower issues, which is great. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have Mr. Smee drill his army. Now, Mr. Smee drilling his army basically makes his army, well, it makes them more resilient. They're going to fight better, which is going to be good. And Austria's offered knowledge sharing. Okay, for 4 gold a month, we gain an extra % growth towards the Renaissance. Very well, Austria. We'll do knowledge sharing for a little bit. I just need to get the Renaissance as fast as possible because if you don't have it, it really slows down the rate we get techs. And as our first king is so pathetic, we get techs at a very slow rate. Oh, the Pope has elected himself as the new papal controller. Well done, Pope. Clap, 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 clap. Abdicate Henry, is it time? It's time! Henry VI will abdicate and let Conor Brow the diplomat take the throne at age 16. This will give us a hit of 20 legitimacy and 50 prestige. But honestly, it doesn't matter. We'll do it. Say hello to Henry, guys. He's incredible. He's, Connor. He's pretty good. He's only 16. And I'm pretty sure we need to get our royal marriages up and running again. So we need to get Connor married pronto. Just so that we can get an heir, because as Connor doesn't have an heir, the War of the Roses is now a viable thing that could happen. F in the chat for Henry. Long live King Conor Brow, the diplomat. It's that 0 admin. I know, the admin is never going to change, but we are now gaining 8 military points per month instead of the previous 4, and we're gaining 9 diplo points per month instead of the previous 4 as well, which is just so much better, because it means we can finally catch up on technologies, which is something we've missed out on for a very long time. Oh, goodness. Oh, we can actually also make a generous donation to the clergy. This increases our papal influence, I guess, which is nice, and it makes them happy, which I'm fine with. Now, Connor, please start banging people. Please, I need babies. Just an heir. Any heir would do, okay? How close are we also to 61% in terms of getting the Renaissance in our capital? We're close, but we're not quite there just yet. Getting close. Formand insulted us. Oh, those cheeky buggers. Who are you allied with? Tyrone. Well, I mean, we could just go straight to war for that. A diplomatic insult. I love diplomatic insults. They're pretty useless because basically it's just a war for farming prestige. He's still 16, Spiff. That's illegal. It's not illegal. It's medieval England time. And our advisor has died. Great. We need a new one. The advisor is dead. Long live David Dampierre. Oh, who's this? We've got an heir. The House of Montagu. To everlasting friendship. The heir is here. Thanks to Connor getting married to Anne, who's a 435. A new heir to the throne, who's 455. Connor, you've done it. Not only is your heir even more incredible than you are, he is insane. My God, Connor. Be warned, because your heir is better than you are, you might be abdicated from the throne pretty quickly. But just look at him. He is incredible. Oh my God. Who wants to be the hero king? Oh. We're gonna call him something hero king. I'm not sure. But my God, just look at this man. He's incredible. My God. 455. Stephen blogged it, donates $50. Stephen, you've got it. It's Stephen blogged it, the Hero King. Oh my God, look at that man. So I guess Stephen blogged it is moving the capital over to Normandy in his reign. Oh my God. You are insane. That is, thank you, Connor. That is exactly what I needed from you. We needed a king. Your swimmers are the most powerful swimmers imaginable. Rising support from the Walloon people, lovely. That basically means Elora's become more happy, which is very necessary for us. Oh my God. Well done, Connor. Well done. Big PP energy. Big PP energy. All hail the rise of Hero King. In Elora, actually, we're also going to upgrade the natural harbour to being a entreport, and pretty sure we can do the same over here in this region here, which needs to be renamed. Let's rename it after some lovely people who donated. Rahal donated from Brittany. Sadly, as we don't control Brittany, I can't give you Brittany, but I can give you a region next to Brittany. So there you go. Welcome, Rahal. Oh my goodness, that Hero King. Will Connor be replaced? Maybe. Maybe he will. God, I love this game. I really do. Now, the Kitten Riot Army, led by Mr. Smee, has actually been training away. And as we can see, this basically has improved their abilities so that, in general, they move 5% faster, they take 2.5% less shock damage, fire damage, and they dish out more fire and shock. So basically, the troops take less damage and they hit harder. It's not massive, and if we still face it out against a larger army, we will still lose, but it is a minor edge in a very difficult fight. Plus, it also increases our... where is it? Military professionalism, yes, which increases our siege ability, our land fire damage, our shock damage, our mercenary cost, and the amount of available mercenaries we have. So that's always something nice. Speaking of which, we could probably get a new general in, but I think I'll save that until the death of Mr. Smee, long rest his name. Now, the army drill does wear off the more the army fights. Speaking of which, we need to actually continue our invasion of Ireland, so it's time for war against Formand, and we might as well bring over... the second army. There we go. Bring them all in. Speaking of which, we can actually now make Connor lead an army as well. And he's got... oh my God. Okay, Connor. No! You had anywhere between 4 and 12 pips maximum. You could have been the greatest general in history. And yet now you're just okay. You're just okay. You're worse than Mr. Smee, sadly. Oh well. Oh well. Right, time for war with Formand. Formand, my friend, it's time for you to die. You and your ally Tyrone are no more. Rest in peace. Good couple of battles there. Hardly any losses on our end, and now the sieges can begin. No debate in Parliament, let's get it going. We can do support the war effort for that free stability. Issue letters of the Marquis for some cheaper... trade ships. I think we actually go for support the war effort again. Come on. Who supports the war effort? Meektopia. Autumn Sicaris, of course, supports it. And Stephen Blogner. Of course he would. He's the heir. He wants the war effort going. We're going to... my God. Ignore the corruption in Ash of the Phoenix, which is rough. And ignore the corruption in Lancashire T sucks. and grant some Navy commissions. And there we go. The war effort has been supported. Stability is now at an all-time high. The perks of having stability at an all-time high, prosperity can now increase, okay? And because of how high Conor Brow's stats are, basically every month there's a 45% chance the prosperity increases by 1. The higher prosperity is, and if it achieves being maximum prosperity, it just becomes incredible. It just produces more goods, which is fantastic. The only downside is, the more the province gets sieged down, the crappier it is. Oh god, comet sighted. The economy falls. Okay, we've lost the stability. That's rough, but you know, these things happen. They just happen. Oh, and fantastic, we can finally get Admin Tech 4 and start building temples. Well, churches, actually. Now, churches increase taxation. So we can drop one down in Autumn Sicarius, one down in Aquitaine, one down in Blubber. And that is now going to increase the amount of gold we get per month by about 0.6. Doesn't sound like much, but it is a huge quantity. We also need a new trade dude, so he's in. James Brown, could you name a general? Arconius the Lame. And we could do, actually. Why not? Why not? I'm pretty sure what's our military army tradition looking like? It's higher than it's ever been. So let's do it, actually. Why not? We don't know who this guy is going to be, but he could be the best general in history, because he could be anywhere between 4 and 11. So, Arconius the Lame. Thank you very much for your $25, my friend. Arconius the Lame is in. He sucks! He is the lame! He's even worse than Connor! Oh, and also Mr. Smee's dead. I missed it, but Mr. Smee died in the siege camp. Oh, Mr. Smee. Can we get an F in the chat for the legendary hero Mr. Smee, whose valiant battles in Northumberland, well, in Pink Bunchen now, kept England safe and gave us the province of Ryan Watts. Ah, Mr. Smee, he fought valiantly. He really did. A hero. A hero before his time, some would say. A valiant fighter. A noble warrior. And gone too soon. Too soon. What a shame. What a shame. Taking up his mantle is Arconius the Lame, the worst possible general imaginable. You might be wondering why. It's because he has free fire. Free fire is the worst thing we could possibly have, for the sole reason that all of our infantry don't have fire. Infantry don't really get fire until we discover guns, and we're not going to discover guns for quite a while yet. Oh, Mr. Smee. He was too good. He was too good. I'm going to miss him. What a guy. What a guy. Anyway, apparently the institution has spread to London, which is good. Can we now embrace it? Yes, we can, for 600 gold. Good. Oh, my God. Let General Bark be the next general. Bark. You best be a good general. You best be. And, in fact, the next Miltech's a big one. Miltech 5 gives us standardized pikes, which means we can get longbow infantry, which fight much better. Admittedly, Scotland's already at Miltech 5, which is a pain, but oh well. We'll also have Conor Brow doing his army drilling. We lost our I don't know, Miltech dude. That's fine. We can hire a new one. It'll be fine. Oh, God, I feel so sad about Mr. Smee's death. I'm going to have to eat a Whisper chocolate bar here. This is terrible. Anyway, we're at war. We actually don't need to be at war, so let me quickly peace out, take both of these cores. Coalition may form against me. Pff, no, it won't. There we go. The provinces are ours. We can now core them. But most importantly... well, actually, no. Not most importantly. Most importantly, we lost a good man in that war. Very good man. He had to die eventually. He served us for I think he served for about 20 years, which is a good service for any general, I'd like to say. Oh, the fat man donates $20. Okay. Fat man, you can have the region of Limerick. Thank you very much. It's got fish. So thank you very much. That's very generous. The fat man. Bam. You're in. Ah. What was this? Master recruiter Sam Howell has died. He's the guy I just hired. Oh my god. Great. I just spent money on him. Oh, we actually have a revolt. Oh, noble rebels have rised up in our little vassals. So we'll send over Connorbrow's detachment. Sail them down over just to help out our vassal. We don't have to, but it's nice to give them a little bit of a helping hand. Because they're not the best. There we go. And it'll make them happy. Make them nice and happy that we defended their lands. There we go. See? We helped you. They're very happy with that. Another great battle. Right, invest in new technology. Bam. Miltech 5 and Diplotech 6, which means we can now have superior infantry. We're going to go for the longbow infantry because I like them. And that means we can actually start recruiting more men to the army. Because as you can see, we're actually 10 beneath our force limit. So we can probably make a second army entirely. So the best way to make an army is to recruit basically all but 2 to your force limit and then have 2 cavalry. Just so that they're on the flanks. Cavalry aren't actually good fighting. They're only good on the flanks in comparison to infantry. Apparently we can ask the Empress of Austria for some assistance here. Help with some administration, maybe with some military aid, or a general. Oh. We could literally borrow something from their army. You know, we're going to ask some help with the administration, just because I'd like some admin points. Oh, and we can get a royal marriage with Castile, lovely. And we can call the fat man, lovely, good stuff. Oh, thank you, Austria, lovely. Oh my God, Portugal gives us 24 gold. Thank you so much, Portugal. That's very generous. Oh, I was not expecting that. We don't really need it because we're making so much money, but why not? Thanks, Portugal. Alright, so the way we're going to do this war, there's now much less people that we have to worry about. So we're going to have the Kitten Riot Army, as well as the second army led by Connorbrow invade Scotland, whilst the new army over here is going to deal with the tiny nation in Ireland. Oh my god. We can lose 100 admin power and we can gain a new cardinal seat in Blubber Flubber. Okay, Blubber Flubber, if you're in chat, is this something that you want? Because it does cost us a bit, but having a new cardinal seat basically means we gain more papal influence, which means we have a better chance of being the next Popey Boy, which is nice. It has its benefits. At the moment, we don't gain too much because we tolerated the Lolland, so they're not too happy with us. So it's up to you, Bubba Flubber. What do you want? Of course, it's not necessarily worth it because we could gain 100 admin power here. And I think that's probably what chat wants. Chat's probably... I don't know. Switch to Anglican. I think that's probably what we'll do eventually. No Anglican gang. Okay, I mean, chat wants Anglican, so I'll have to do it. Sorry, you spent too long, Bubba Flubber. Welcome to a free 100 admin power. I mean, that 100 admin power is going to be spent making most of Ireland into proper cores. Proper cores are great because we basically get more money from each of the regions, which is really nice. Dave Langton says, I'm struggling to get some splendid Yorkshire tea in a supermarket. Have you got any spare? I do, but I can't share it. I need it. But Dave Langton, you can have Kildare. Dave Langton, welcome. Tensions along the Allura border. Oh no, Burgundy gains a claim on it. That's a shame. Donegal, we can also rename to Otherside Guy, who says, you'd like a place to be called the Otherside Realm, a mysterious spooky place with tales of disappearances of tea shipments. Very well, you've got the fish plantation of Donegal. The other side. I don't think I can add realm in because it wouldn't fit in the character limit, but there we go. Thank you very much. And I think we're probably actually ready for our war against Scotland. All we need to do is get our army over to the mainland here. And then as soon as this war starts, we're basically just going to do a beeline for Lothian. And this is it. Munster is allied only with Scotland, so they're the only thing we have to worry about. This war is going to be absolutely easy. France has announced us as a rival. Well, finally. Glad that actually happened. Right, I guess it's time for us to do our war. Munster, it's time for war. Declare the war. Okay, Scotland gets called in. Let's go straight for the Scottish capital. And we have the Conor army to flank with assistance. At the same time, we march our 11k on over into the capital of Munster just to get it sieged down for some lovely war score. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Scotland will fall. This is the war. The big spicy war. Do 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 do. Basically, we can get a conquer Scotland. Well, we have a mission to conquer Scotland, which is what we currently have. And if we do that, what happens is we basically gain claims on the Orkney Islands and Faroe and also Iceland, which is good fun. That can help with early colonization, which is good. Anyway, now that we actually have control of that, actually, we need to move the fleet round to here so that we can assist with the siege, thanks to our fleet. And then we can move our fleet round to over here later on. Good stuff. But also, once we conquer all of Ireland, we gain basically the Irish Collar event, which lasts for 15 years and basically increases the goods produced by Ireland by 35%, which is just ridiculous. Basically turns Ireland into a money-making powerhouse of just infinite wealth, which is always lovely to have. Ah, good stuff. Oh wow, these sieges are going great. Of course, Kit and Riot, led by Arconius the Lame, their siege is going very quickly, which is actually really nice. Sieges in this game are basically done by dice rolls, but you have ways of improving your dice rolls. So if we, say, had a navy out there, our dice roll would be better by 2. If we had, say, a bunch of artillery, our dice roll could be increased by up to 5. If we had 5 artillery regiments in there, which of course we don't have. The Brits taking Ireland, classic history. Indeed. Anyway, Lothian is now being conquered. Good stuff. We'll just quickly capture the province behind it and then move on up to Perth. I'm pretty sure from this point on, Scotland does not actually have any other provinces. Oh, Scotland's trying to make a break for it into Ireland. Right, that's it. We've got to track him down. Luckily, it looks like their general doesn't have any maneuver. So we're going to capture the 8k stack, which was left behind. A military leader left us. Oh my god, the Lame died in battle. Oh, Arconius the Lame. Well, he died really quickly in the Battle of Ayrshire. Probably a stray cup of tea was flung his direction. Actually, we don't need both of the armies chasing down here. Only one of them should be fine. Speaking of which, we do now need a better general. So let's roll this, guys. Oh, F in the chat. He did one siege, fought one battle, and died. Right, time for a new general. Hopefully this one's better and lives longer. Chat, who wants to be the new general? Oh, God. That's 50 military points we're never seeing again. F's. The Lame general, he had one job and he did his one job and then he died. That's what made him so special. Oh, so special. Riano Kieves for general. Ooh, that's a good idea. I actually like it. Sure, Riano Kieves. Riano Kieves has the chance to be the best general we've ever had. He's free siege, ladies and gentlemen. Free siege. Oh my god, that's incredible. Okay, he's not the best fighting general. His maneuver is great, basically meaning he can track down this Scottish army no problem. But his massive, huge benefit is the fact that he is a siege general. I mean, just look at him. He just shredded them in the Battle of Ulster. He's a siege general, meaning he just destroys forts. He just walks up to the wall of a fort and then just evaporates it. Oh, I love it. Well done. That's a very nice general. That's exactly what we needed. Long live Riano Kieves, the new mega general. There we go. He's already started occupying. Hopefully he gets a nice general trait. And I think we've almost cored most of Ireland at this point. Right. Okay, Scotland. How much can we take from you in a war? Like, what's the actual maximum? Okay, so the maximum we physically could take are these 3 provinces here, just because of the fact that otherwise, otherwise, well, they're not the main belligerent. Actually, wait, we can piece them out currently, right here, right now. Okay, you know what, we might as well take these 3 provinces. Good stuff. Great first start. And then, of course, once again, in just a few years, we can do the war all over again. Oh, no, Munster's dying. Oh, beans, we need to kill Cork. Oh, but Cork's allied with Denmark. Ah. Oh, God, please don't die, Munster. Can I offer Munster Conductiari? Offer... I just need Munster to live for the sole reason that I need the alliance to keep there. There it is. Offer Conductiari. I have to send it on the 2nd. Okay, I would offer you this army of 11k for free. They'll take it. Nice. Awesome. Right, now let's go kill... Let's go win Munster's war for them so that Desmond can't exist. Oh my god. I just can't have Desmond kill Munster, please. It's the last thing. We've literally just defeated them in a battle, and now we're just immediately going, actually, please, have our army. We need you. I need you alive, not dead. We can get an influential power holder in Scotland. Very nice. Wallace of Ruffin. Good stuff. And we've actually completed a mission. What mission is this? Maritime Empire. Have 40 ports, and we've gained a permanent... Well, we can gain a permanent claim on Gibraltar as well. Right, I'll use this... I'll actually activate this mission when I want to gain the Admiral, because at the moment we can't really afford to gain an Admiral, but soon. Anyway, there we go. Let's quickly win this war for them on their behalf. Oh, God. Actually, we can send... Oh, no, we can't send Riano Keeves over. Actually, wait, no, we could just... assign Riano Keeves to the army. There we go. Right, Riano Keeves will have this fort down in a jiffy. Just you watch. Look at that. Free siege leader. Oh, he can just do a dice roll and just immediately evaporate them. Oh my god, there we go. We caused a food shortage there. Very nice. Come on, roll again. Roll again. Another food shortage. Good stuff. Why am I watching a Brit getting tea when I already know that the Brit always gets the tea? Look, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. The journey, chat. Oh, this is good. A 21% chance because the defenders deserted. They just saw Riano Keeves and knew what was happening. Oh, what's this? Marital Bliss. They're offering a skill-free production efficiency guy who's 50% cheaper. You know what? That actually sounds really good. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. It sounds great. Anthony Ho, you're in. He's 36 years old. If he dies, I'm going to be really annoyed because he's very expensive. So he best bloody live. Anyway, Siege of Cork. Defenders desert once more. Oh, this is it. Riano Keeves has a 49% chance of closing out this siege. He caused a water shortage. Good. Oh no, Great Expectations. We could give them 20 army tradition, but our army tradition is good. I need it for good generals. I don't want to lose it. Sorry, no special favours. Denison is going to be a bit upset. It's just how it has to be. I'm sorry. Connor, keep drilling your army. Get yourself a hoe. Get yourself a hoe, guys. There we go. We did the siege of... We helped Cork. Fantastic. Sadly, we won't get our army back until the 3rd of August this year because we gave it over, which is fine. But I think I can move Riano Keeves. No, I can't move Riano Keeves over because he's commanding Conductiari. Okay, fine. But I can enact a government reform. Do we increase max promoted cultures or centralized bureaucracy? Ooh, centralized bureaucracy, please. Less monthly autonomy. Lovely. The less autonomy there is, the more money we make from a region, which is good. Okay, Connor, you drilling the men. Good, yes, very sexy. Very sexy. So, Ike Dube Smith says, so happy to catch my first stream. Also, can you rename Argyle to Felix Argyle? Sadly, I don't control it, so instead, I'll rename the lower province of Ayrshire to Felix Argyle, just because it makes no sense. I have been to Argyle a lot, and it is a lovely place, by the way. Strongly recommend you guys go there. It's a great place. Trackdog says, can that last province of Ireland be called South Potato Land? Well, there's Ulster and Pale, so we're actually going to have to call it North Potato Land. Well, Ulster can now be North Potato Land. There we go. Good job, North Potato Land. The adventures of North Potato Land continue. I'm surprised we haven't had the Burgundian inheritance yet. Does anyone want to... Oh, Austria's actually down to rumble against France if we wanted to. Castile's not really up for it, and neither's Portugal. But, I mean, we could probably actually take out France with Austria's help. Oh, wow. Oh, this is it. Improve the capital. Do we use military as a workforce to improve the capital, or do we spend 100 gold to improve the capital? I think we spend the 100 gold. Autumn Sicarius. Bam. Improved. Just in the amazing. Slowly the Scottish people will learn to love tea. Ah, yes. Turn Lothain into Frosty Land. Okay, Frosty Aussie, why not? We now have Frosty Land. Bam. There we go. And East March can now become Metal Ghost. There we go. Metal Ghost. Oh my goodness. We've almost hit 3,000 likes on this stream. Thank you very much. Can you rename Pale to Jail, please? Yes, we can. We can rename Pale to Jail. It is now Jail. Actually, did I just see that Denmark's gone to war with Scotland? They're at war with Scotland and France. Oh my god, this is it. This is the chance. This is the chance, ladies and gentlemen. France is involved in a war with another nation. And also Scotland's getting invaded, but that doesn't matter. As France is involved in a war with another nation, that means now is the time to strike. Now is the time to strike on France. Move the men to France. It will be valiant and it will be glorious. Yes, this is it. Let us also build... what can we build? We can build a few more tax huts and a Laura and Pyro Beast. Just some more money. Alright, let's get this army over as well. And let's get Kit and Riot's army over last. Connor Brow's army, actually, I think I would like to improve it. I think it needs 2 horses and, of course, another infantryman. And there we go. It's then up to its maximum size, which is what we want. And then, of course, Rihanna Keeves is rocked up and Kit and Riot is about to arrive too. Good stuff. Now, my biggest question is, do we actually have a fleet large enough to defeat the French? Which is an issue, and of course the easiest way to solve that is just to throw more ships into the trade fleet and use the trade fleet as a military force. It just works. Tonight we march for Paris. Indeed we do. Now the French military is 1 tech ahead of us. They're on tech 6, but we are quite close to getting tech 6 actually. So I think... Oh, I mean, we could pay to just upgrade this dude, make him better. It would cost us about 2 ducats a month more and 70 ducats to do it. Oh, but actually, I'm just watching now. France is sending their army up to Scotland. This is it. Lovely stuff. The distraction play commences. As soon as we see more of the French army leave, we're just going to march straight in. The Mamluks has announced England as a rival. The Mamluks, you are all the way over here. Why am I your rival? We have not even met each other. Oh my god. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. Right, I think it's time for our war. Austria, bam, you're in. We can do a bunch of take lands. Yep. Take Chartres is going to be the aim. Is that our aim? Where's Chartres? Oh, it's that fort there. Okay, sure. We can have Rihanna Keeves just smash down that fort, and that's no problem. Speaking of which, transfer the army over. So yeah, this is the Rihanna Keeves siege army, basically. It's going to be very jazzy. And we need our navy sat just floating around the English Channel, just making sure our men are safe. Okay, time for the war. Oh, and also we need to tell our fleet to go home during a war. Because I don't want to lose the trade fleet. It's time for war. This is it. Bring in Austria. They are so going to join because they love the idea of this. And it's time for a nice big fight. Okay, this will be rough. There's a chance we could lose this. Because we are also at war with Brittany and Genoa. And they are a pain. Why can't we get Castile in? Castile just likes France too much. Okay, fine. Let's do this. This is the war, chat. The big war. Use reconquest. Oh, you're right. It lowers the cost of taking provinces, doesn't it? It does mean we need to occupy Armagnac, which we don't actually have anyone on. But this is it, the war. Right, straight up, I think we want to just get Brittany straight out of the war. I think that's a nice way of doing this. And also we need to actually defeat those French armies quick. Right, we'll have Riano-Kiev on the siege, and that'll get it done nice and fast. We could maybe do... I would say we could do another general, but actually I'd prefer to get Miltech 6 sooner. Because Miltech 6 is big, increases the combat width and the infantry fire rate. Until we get that, which will take about 12 months, yeah, we're going to wait. What's this? You can push stuff through Parliament, quartering the troops, culture conversion, impressment of sailors, fund the expansion of bureaucracy. Let's go for the quartering of the troops. Why not? And we can ignore corruption, send delegation to the Holy See. No, not actually, that was the wrong thing to do. Take sides in Parliament. Don't present a scapegoat. That's a bad idea. Grant local autonomy, and then just wait for one of the other guys to come on side. Okay. Burgundy's declared war on France! Burgundy's in! We didn't even have to summon them. They just joined of their own accord. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one. And we can hit the 100 Years' War, which gives us claims on all of this region here. Most importantly, Paris. We need to get on to Paris ASAP. So let's quickly send an 11k round to Paris. Oh, wait, Burgundy's got on it first. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to wait for our turn there. Ooh. 15 government reform progress, 40 administrative power, or 100 military power. 100 military power, please, and an increase in army tradition. Bam, Miltech 6. Infantry shock +3, infantry fire +2, combat width and military tactics. We now fight better and do better. But most importantly, with the increase in our army tradition there, I'm pretty sure we should recruit another general. Because he'd be between 5 and 13 pips. Good God. Maybe I can save it till after the war. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe not. I don't know, chat. I don't know. Oh my God, we're just under 3,000 likes. Thank you so much, chat. Ridiculously generous sausages. Right, the sieges are going well. The siege of Anjou is done. Well done, Oh no, that was Conabrow actually, not Riano-Kiev's. Oh, Riano-Kiev's is here. He needs a fleet to assist with the siege. Of course he does. Yeah, you see, if you don't have a fleet involved, you're going to have a big issue because it basically has -2 to the siege. So there we go. Right. I think maybe we need another general. I'll save it. I'll save it for a bit. What we do actually need to do is finish up this fort, and then can we march down and... No, we can't march down and save our fort. Oh, we can only do it via boat. And something tells me boat deploying into this region is not a smart idea. No, we're going to just have to let them take that fort and take it back later. Oh my God, wait, they have 11k on our homeland. Okay, Conabrow, time for the Home Defence Force. Away you go. And just stand here, okay? I need you to get over to Lincolnshire as fast as possible. Go, Connor, go. Defend the sovereign lands, okay? And jump on them. Good. It's the Battle of Worcestershire. A legendary fight. One for all of the ages of our histories. A very important one as well. Okay, Worcester. Let's see what you've got. Let's see what the French have. So the French have less morale than we do, but they do have superior military tactics, which is a shame, but our superior morale and the fact that our general, I'm pretty sure, is better than theirs, yes it is, means that this is going to be an easy win. And all we need to do is then just chase down the French army. Let's get them chased, because they can only retreat to this fort, so that'll be easy. Argathon the name. Let coffee and tea join forces in their battle against the true enemy, kombucha. Oh, thank you for those $20. Oh, God. Oh, you funny people. Right. Time to... How's the... Yeah, you're doing good actually over there. Riano Keeves could do with the navy backing him up so that the fort goes down much, much faster, and I'll do that. We need Big Dave to lead his men as a general for the home country. That's a good point. You're right, Conabrow should be on the front lines fighting, and we need Big Dave for the home defense. Big Dave for the home defense. Big Dave. Come on, Big Dave. Big Dave, my dude, he's a 2-star general, Big Dave. He's got 5 fire, he's got 4 maneuver, and he's even got a pippa siege. Big Dave with big ideas and, most importantly, bigger tactics. He's going to smash the French. He cannot even be defeated. Good job, Big Dave. Right, actually, also this army over here needs to be led by Conabrow. And then we also need to... as soon as Riano Keeves finishes with his siege here, we need to bring him on over to break up the French siege here. And oh my god, Big Dave stack wiped the enemy. Big Dave! Big Dave does big smash with a big reward and big kills. Great job, Big Dave. Now let's go siege down Pink Bunchen. Oh, we even captured a ship over there. Nice. Okay, so the Britannian navy is sunk. And now the siege can begin of Finisterre. But what makes this siege so powerful is the fact that due to our navy being here and us having a level 3 siege general, Riano Keeves the Wallbreaker, we are able to basically just siege this down ridiculously quickly. Oh, Brittany wants out of the war. Oh, Brittany, you're not getting out that quickly, my friend. No, I have ideas. I have big, big ideas. You see, all we need to do is occupy Paris. If we occupy Paris, we get claims on all of Brittany. So what we'll do is we'll wait for Burgundy to peace out, occupy Paris, then peace out, then fire that mission, gain a bunch of claims on Brittany, annex a bunch of Brittany, and then try and mess up France a bit, I guess, is a good idea. Oh god, they actually got a walls breach though, so their siege is going to go quite quickly. Oh well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Wow, Scotland is basically gone. Norway is most likely... They're most likely only going to take a couple of crappy islands like Orkney and the Shetlands, which I'm fine with. If Denmark does take mainland provinces, then we will have to go to war with them, but that's fine. Perfectly fine. Oh, there we go. Paris has been occupied by Burgundy. Oh god, poor France. Oh, naval ambitions. Nice. Diplo Tech 7. Our colonial range has increased, meaning we can probably actually see the new world at this point. We'll actually be able to get a couple of first colonies up and running, which we will need in order to get hold of the tea. Seize the means of tea production. Can Philip Stretcher says need me a Kermigrad province? Okay, you can have cow. Why not? Why not? Kerm Raid Grad. Is that it? Yes, there we go. Thanks, Kerm. You lovely sausage. He sucks at CSGO, by the way, chat. just so everyone knows. Just so everyone knows. Oh god, okay, right. They're going to actually get off that siege. So Riano Keeves needs to deploy a small force there to help out with the siege. And then we're going to go in and reinforce on Nanterns so that we get a defense bonus here. I'm also going to try and summon in our little vassal chump. And right, let's do it. Let's do it. The big fight of Nanterns. This is a really big fight because France does have a pretty chunky army here. So, Riano Keeves leads in the fight against Jean-Antoine de Cambronne, a really crappy general. The front lines led by a bunch of people, Robert White and Worcestershire out here in full force, and that's an easy victory. Wow, we hardly lost anyone, and we've sent the French packing. Good job. Right, Riano Keeves, back to the sieges for you, and the other men can just advance. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Oh, this has been incredible. What a successful little war. Ah, Spiff, you are the best. Please make more content for EU4, and thank you for all that you create. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. Can Big Dave give me a good deal on an excellent second-hand quality '04 Vauxhall Corsa with low mileage and a low interest repayment scheme? That's exactly what Big Dave can offer you. Oh, God. No, Big Dave is not a good source of anything, including cars. Definitely don't get big cars from Big Dave. Well, apparently Alan Con wants this one occupied. Alan Con, no. This is going to me. I'm not having Alan Con be given a bunch of Brittany. Brittany, no, you're not piecing out either. You're not being free. No freedom for you. Oh, and Denmark sieging down my own provinces for me. That's very generous of them. And finally, we won the siege. Thank you, Riano Kieves. Very good stuff indeed. I guess what we're now going to have to do is... Oh, fantastic. We can take the siege of Hat Pontoux over, which is good. And, yeah, good stuff. Lovely stuff indeed. I will take control of this. Boop, boop, boop. That's mine. And hopefully, can we have control of this castle? No, Burgundy got control of it. Ah, annoying. That's fine. We'll just have to wait. This war is basically us waiting for Burgundy to leave the war. Which is fine. The faster they do it, the better for us. Zelari says, what do you think of the Yogscast? I think quite highly of them, considering I'm a part of their network. So yeah, if you ever need more Spiffing Brit content, I'm on their main channel quite a lot. Zane the Gamer says, this is live? No, it's not. It's all pre-recorded, actually. In front of a live studio audience. Which is why the chat goes so fast. The Queen will rule it all. Bark, 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 bark. Guard dog, corgi, be free. Thank you, Bark, bark. Bark, bark, the guard dog, of course. Coming in live from the Royal Palace. Oh, Munster doesn't even have its alliance with Scotland anymore. Oh, and wow, Scotland pieced out from their war with Denmark, and it looks like they lost nothing. What on earth did Denmark gain in that peace treaty? What is up? Okay, fine. Poor Scotland. They're fine. They're fine. Everything is fine. France is sieging down Paris. Yes, come on, France. Take back Paris. Take back Paris. If France can take back Paris, we can take control of Paris, and then we can do this war properly. Update on... EgoLive says, update on your trading operations. We are successful in spreading the good news of tea. When you get a trade center, can you rename it one of those provinces? EgoLive's THQ. Oh, we could do, actually. What a good idea. What a great idea. Oh, yeah, you're the lovely little fleet, aren't you? Yes, that's right. It's EgoLive's trade fleet. Now, one thing we can do to improve EgoLive's day, because we control 51% of the English Channel trade node, which is giving us a nice fair bit of money. But we can, of course, improve that by upgrading these lovely bad boys. Sadly, we can't upgrade any of them because we're at war, but upgrading your natural harbours are great. 11 out of 10. Oh my god, they took back Paris. They took back Paris. Riano Kieves, go! Go, Riano Kieves. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, government reform progress or army tradition, navy tradition, and military power. Are we just going to crank up that army tradition to stupid numbers? And we could do. Actually, we'll go for the government reform progress. We really should. And the prestige is good. It helps with us fighting, I'm pretty sure. Helps the morale of armies. All right. Kit and Riot Army can actually probably go down. Actually, no, it should help out on Paris. No, Burgundy, you plonker. I hate you, Burgundy. I hate you. You're terrible. What is going on? Oh, you're fighting. Oh, Burgundy is fighting what? Oh, I think they actually. Oh, they did a breach, a wall breach, and they just sallied in. Surprisingly, Brittany has decided that they can try and take they can try and take Elora in one go, which isn't really going to work. So Conor Brow is going to go in there and teach Brittany a lesson for having such grand ideals, such as actually having an impact in this war. There we go. And it's probably also time for us to de-siege our lovely castle provinces. Brittany, no, you're not piecing out. Go away. And actually, we can also bring our final army down into France. Why not? I forgot we had another 16k lying around. What if Burgundy pieces out with Paris? If Burgundy pieces out with Paris, then we go to war with Burgundy. It's the only logical solution. I would also like to point out, whilst this war's been going on, Austria has basically done nothing. Calling them into the war, pretty much useless. What have they provided? Oh, apparently they've done 34%. Have they? Oh, they've been fighting Genoa. I see. Apparently I occupied Genoa. Can I take Genoese land? No. Can I vassalize them? No. Can I get them to give me money? Yes. But I kind of want more than money from Genoa. I kind of want Genoa to be properly destroyed because they're a rival trade nation. And I don't like trade nations. They are risky. Risky biscuits. Alright, we'll just do our lovely sieges down here. Get a navy down here to help out with Riano Kiev and his siege. And all should be good. Great expectations. Oh, what's this? The crown will pay some of Montagu's debt. The Montagu family will remember that we came to their aid. Oh, fine. Bloody Montagu family. I know Anne Montagu gave us literally the single greatest heir of all time. Stephen Bodgett, the hero King Lancaster. But still. Oh, also, I didn't realise Connor's become industrious. That's nice. Good job, Connor. That's increased goods produced. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, we can seek the support of the clergy, make a generous donation, and then harvest admin power from them. And we can do the same with the burghers. This just gives us some free points, including getting us one step closer to that lovely admin tech. Oh, yes. Good stuff. Oh, we're actually close to embracing the institution, although we do need to do it soon because we are having a slowly increasing tech cost penalty, which is not nice. Not good at all. How's the war with France? How much could we take? Feasibly, without summoning a massive coalition. Quite a lot, actually, I guess. Turns out we could get away with... We could basically probably take away 4 provinces from France, I want to say, in this war. 4 decent provinces. Good thing for Spiff that Mel Gibson isn't in Scotland yet. Correct, he's not born yet. Frostyland is no longer the seat of a cardinal. He was loyal to England. No, Frostyland's cardinal is pissed off. Cardinal bribed to move. No, Scotland bribed Frostyland's cardinal. Oh, god damn it. Scotland. Ah. I will have him back. I will invade him. Just you watch. Ah, goodness. Oh, wait, I forgot Armagnac was actually the war goal. Okay, yeah, we do need to take that bad boy. Let us take him. Good stuff. It appears that our heir is a babbling buffoon. Great. Well, I mean, he's a hero king, so you can't expect everything. Elora is now the seat of a new cardinal, and no! Oh, we have ill news. General Riano Kiev will no longer serve us. He died in the army camp of Lambourg. Oh, he was sieging down the castle. He died too soon to sadly gain a trait. Ladies and gentlemen, Riano Kiev is dead. He's dead. It's too soon. He died too soon. The fool. He was too reckless. Always too reckless with his sieges. He was so powerful. Rest in peace, Riano Kiev. A hero. A true hero. What a guy. What a guy. I know, Chet. I know. What a shame. What a shame. He was gone too soon. Really gone too soon. Really gone too soon. I miss him already, honestly. What a guy. Rip Riano. Rest in peace, Riano. Rest in peace. He died ahead of his time. He really did. Anyway, the siege of Lambourg is over, which is great news for us. We are losing a fair bit of money. Why? Oh, we're rooting out corruption. That's why. Forgot we've got all of these corruption issues. What's our corruption at? 0.63. Okay, just cancel the rooting out of corruption for just a little bit. We don't need to fight the corruption for a while. Everything is fine. Burgundy, can you peace out your bloody war yet? Thank you for the donation, Matthew Ellison. Rest in peace, Riano Kiev. Rest in peace indeed. Rest in peace. What a guy. So generous. What's this? Sue for peace from Genoa. They want to annul all treaties with France, pay us a bunch of money, and give us siphon their income of 10% to us. Okay, Genoa, you know what? You're out the war. Why not? Thank you very much. 7,000 Genoese lost their life in that war, and overall, they just gave us a bunch of money for it, which is nice. Oh, and France are trying to siege down a bunch of territories. Right. Time for the mega army to all move together. Battle of St. George. No, the trade fleet was attacked. Oh, God. Oh, no. Well, actually, it wasn't the trade fleet. It was the secondary temporary trade fleet, which I recently just made. And it's all sunk. Oh, you silly sausages. Right, let's move the army together. We've got a big fight coming up. Even got Austria involved here. Right, let's do this. We are fighting in a forest, but we do have a vastly superior general here. The legendary Big Dave the Despoiler. Against Louis the Ninth de Valois, who is the actual French heir, actually. He's a bit of a glory seeker. Now, Big Dave, immediately out of the gate, hits him with a big 2-4, so that's a superior roll, and this is looking good. We are fighting in a forest, which is a penalty for us, but it's not that bad. Oh, God, that was a first big hit. Not the best sign. Oh, 1,000 casualties on each side that day. Oh, my God, this is costly. This is a rough fight. Oh, God, no, Big Dave, not a 1. Anything but a 1. Okay, 3 and a 4, that's better. Oh, no. No, Big Dave, please. Please, Big Dave. No. No, Big Dave, no. Oh, we lost. Rest in peace. We gained 5 entire army tradition from that fight. 7,000 Brits died. Well, actually, no, about... Oh, no. Oh, God, no. About 13,000 Brits died. Oh, and only about 10,000 French. Oh, dear. That's the annoying thing about the French. Their military is just really damn powerful. And so you have to really stop the French before they snowball in this game. You've got to jump on top of them, keep them pinned, make sure they can't grow, and most importantly, take away Paris, because it's a very valuable province. The French land's ridiculously valuable. And the French Ideas Group, even more ridiculously powerful. Brittany, you're not piecing out. Go away. Right, all we need to do is get our men back up to Calais, and then they'll start resupplying a bit, which is fine. It's okay. Don't worry. No need to completely panic just yet. We have manpower in the bank for this. Everything will be okay. Execute Big Dave now. He's not drinking tea. Big Dave gave it a good go. If he does fail in a battle again, yes, I will take off his head. Yes. Yeah. He's getting one more chance here. One more chance. Oh, also, I forgot this. I can do scorched earth in our own provinces. So if any of you guys in chat start misbehaving, I can just find your province and burn it. Brittany, go away. You're staying in this war forever. Oh, God. Am I a Miltech behind or something? Oh, I am. Oh, God. Yes, I don't have artillery. That's why they have the superior military tactics. Oh, and thank God, Burgundy's out the war. Right, quick. Do we have a siege general? We don't. Let's get our heir. Oh, it's Steve Blogdet, the Hero King of Lancaster. He's not only just a Hero King, he's also an incredible general with free siege who's about to take down the fort of Paris. Fantastic stuff. We need Paris because Paris is profits, okay, chat? Paris gives us our mission, gives us our claims, and then we can defeat France. General Bark won't let you down. He won't. But he won't be summoned just yet. Anyway, we can invest in new ideas. Good. Our war exhaustion's high. Ooh, that's an issue. I do need to fix that. Oh my goodness. Is that the French Navy? Yes, but it's not that big. Let's destroy it. Now that we have our ideas group, actually, we can invest in some new ideas. Some good ideas are, of course, quality, defensive, quantity, offensive. These give good military ideas. Or alternatively, we can go exploration and colonize. We of course, get another idea quite soon after this, so our first pick isn't the end of the world. but it's just kind of up to you, chat. Do you want us to go for our first military idea or a first exploration idea and go colonizing? I'll leave it up to you. It's quite an important thing. We could do war taxes, yes, but war taxes cost money. Exploration, colonize, admin, military, explore. Okay, looks like you guys all want exploration. Well, most of you guys. So we'll pick up exploration. Good choices, indeed. Okay. Already we actually have a fair bit of Diplo power lying around, and because we're ahead of time on Diplo, we might as well sink in 400 Diplo points to that. Why not? Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Oh no, I just saw the French armies are on their way. Oh. Oh no. The French are coming to take back Paris. I think if I keep my armies surrounding Paris, though, the AI should be deterred so that it doesn't actually go for it. Which is the hope. Ports are blockaded. Come back here, Brittany. Let me sink your fleet. It's annoying. Oh, what's this? Lose one innovativeness, gain an innovativeness. Oh, we'll lose an innovativeness. Why not? Why not? Okay, come on. Take Paris, please. Whilst we sink the Britannian Navy. There we go. Britannian Navy's gone. No longer will they be blockading our ports. So hopefully the war exhaustion will be better. Oh, there's the French army. Just wandering around like a sneaky sausage. Austria is yet to siege that one province that they've been sieging for years. Come on, Austria. Literally any day now. Any day. How long has this siege been going? Do I even want to know? Oh, God. It's just stuck in the status quo. Watch us take Paris. There we go. Bam. Paris is gone. Speaking of which, we can now go to the mission section. Strategic control. Which now gives us... Yep, these two claims here and claims on Brittany. Lovely. So actually, we can do our separate peace out with Brittany. I would like this, I would like this, and I would like this. This doesn't actually put us any closer to a coalition, which is nice. And it gives us 3 very tasty provinces of Brittany, which are good, which weakens Brittany in the future. So, wabam, very nice. And then finally, we probably want to finish up this war score, well, this war deal, by taking Chartres and Paris. Okay, will this form a coalition? Yes, but not a big one, so it should be fine. We do need to convince them to let us actually have it, though, so let's quickly occupy a few more territories, and then we should be able to have control. Actually, maybe we just defeat them in a battle. Yes. Let's barrel all of the men in on this one province. Let's go. Go, men, go. It's only 18k. Just chase them down. Chase them down. There we go. Into Pale. Good stuff. Oh, no. Armor. Stop running away. Chase them down. Chase them down. There we go. Oh, lovely stuff. Now, even though they do have superior tactics, we will beat them here. Our superior numbers are everything. Wabam. There we go. Will you peace out and give us Paris? Yes, you will. Yes, we could take more provinces. If we take more provinces, the entirety... Oh, PU. We can't do the PU. So the way the PU works... To get subjugate France, we have to own all provinces in the Ile-de-France area, which we can't do because Valois and Nemours were taken by Burgundy. So we can't do subjugate France. So we have to... So yeah, I know, it's rough. We have to basically do one war with Burgundy first before we can get the PU over the rest of France, which will happen. Don't worry, it's just going to have to take a while. So for the time being, we'll take Paris. There we go. And some gold? No gold. Bam. Thank you very much, France. Lovely stuff. This is basically France massively divided. They're going to be very weak from this point on, which is great news for us. And we just need to start coring the bloody stuff down. And Paris is a great province. It's even higher dev than our capital. It's great. No, you have the PUCB from strategic control. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So basically we can now declare a second war, which is force union. You're right. Thank you. But we can't do the PU until our truce is up with them. How long's our truce? Shouldn't be too bad because we didn't take too much. Okay, just 10 years. So yeah, literally 10 years and then we can do all of that again and get the PU over France. And having a PU over France is amazing because they're basically a walking, talking, massive military fighting force, which is lovely. Admittedly, they might be a bit angry and not like us very much, but that's okay. Speaking of angry and not liking us very much, we need to defeat Munster. So we're going to send Big Dave over and have him defeat the remainder of Munster. Good stuff. And the miracle of life. Oh, blessed be Connor Brow the diplomat and Anne for their new babe. Oh, the birth of Connor Brow's new child revitalizes the nation and decreases the war exhaustion. Thank you, Connor. Those very strong swimmers of Connors are just keeping the entire world in check. Lovely stuff. How old is Connor nowadays anyway? He's 34. His wife was 42. Wow. And good God, that's okay. Fine. Oh wait, we have a truce with Cork. When does our truce end? 86. Oh, that's okay. That's a while away then. We'll just have to sit on our laurels for a little bit. And of course, most importantly, get the annexation of Paris down. So when will the Burgundian inheritance happen? So the Burgundian inheritance will happen randomly. Probably around, usually it happens before 1500, but basically it all depends on whether Burgundy gets a king or not. So let's take a look. Do they have an heir? Yes, they have an heir. He's 31. So basically we need their king and their heir to die, and then there's a chance the Burgundian inheritance could fire. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah. When the Burgundian inheritance happens, we're probably not inheriting it. I reckon it's probably going to go to Castile or Austria. That's going to be my guess. Or, you never know, it could just entirely have a wraparound straight and go entirely to Ulm. You never know with this game. Anne is dead! Rest in peace, Anne! She gave us the greatest heir the country's ever seen, and also a decrease in war exhaustion. F in the chat for Anne. She was a pretty decent queen. It can only happen before 1500. If it's not, if not possible, it won't fire after that. Yes, you're correct. Right. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to actually focus diplomacy, basically, so that we gain 11 diplo points per month. This is going to allow us to speed down the exploration ideas, which is important, as that's going to allow us to start colonizing the new world. I know. Ah, that's when the spicy things happen. Now find a new wife. Come on, Connor's he's like 35. He doesn't need a new wife. Or maybe he does. Let's get him married to Alencon. Marriage ahoy. Oh, what's rising up? Breton separatists. Oh, from Brittany. Oh, and actually, Connor, congratulations on your new marriage. It's Marguerite de Esquebleu. She's a 3-2-4, so she's not quite as good. So, oh well. Oh, military divided. Siege ability. Yes. Good stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your new wife, Connor. She's 27 now, which is good. Root out corruption. You've been warned. The corruption's gone because we're so heavily ahead on techs. The corruption kind of goes. Sure, you can spend gold getting rid of corruption, but it's not actually too bad. Anyway, we need to actually sort out the parliament. Speaking of which, let's do present scapegoat and kill someone. And the rebels are dead. Victory. Great stuff. Great stuff. Amor is happy. And we need to hire a new military advisor. Morale of armies, of course. Welcome, Charles James Davis. That's 3 names in one. The more names, the more power. Burgundian event triggered by Burgundy. If it has no heir, Burgundy ruler is a general. Burgundy's heir is a general. War score is negative, less than 25%. Yes, correct. That's right. Thank you for telling me. Apparently I'm being told I should have Connor abdicate the throne. As lovely as that is, I don't think I should. I think he should stay. He is fine where he is. We don't need to just have him immediately abdicate because a better option's available. Or maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe that's the best idea. Core the provinces. Yep, don't worry. We've got them, getting them under control. Shouldn't take us too long. Oh, I do like the setup we have in Normandy with the forts. That is very nice. Now, another easy way to take control of France is instead of doing it like that, what you can do is you can release Gascon and just send them about. Oh, what's this? Frosty Land has influenza. Right. This is not the first flu in our country. I don't care. Frosty Land, stay strong. Please don't die. Please live. Live, 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 live. Oh, we can actually make Frosty Land a core. We should probably do that. Or maybe we could pick Paris over that. Because making Paris a core would be useful. Same for Brittany as well. It's just a nice, valuable region. Yeah. Down with Connor. We're not abdicating him. He's good. He's a good leader. Besides, what if the next guy doesn't have an heir and we cause the War of the Roses? That's the last thing we want. We don't want another War of the Roses. It's not good. How's the Holy Roman Empire looking? They're looking pretty solid, actually. In terms of the actual world, Poland's invaded Hungary. Poland has invaded Crimea. The Ottomans have, they've started finally consolidating. Venice has claimed the Balkans. Good. The Mamluks has expanded out towards Tunis, which is never a good idea. Oh my god, it's a salt crisis. No. Production efficiency down. That sucks. Yeah, it's never good for the Mamluks to expand in this direction because all of this land is terrible. As you can see, it's literally free development and it's only giving them 0.02 gold per month. In comparison, most provinces in Ireland are giving us a lot more. Oh, we can embrace an institution. Wabam. Technology cost is gone. We can now tech up as well. Oh, we're now almost ahead on techs. This is good. And we can get our first colonist. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Set the colonial policy. Do we want native coexistence policy? Native trading policy? Native repression policy? The choice is yours. Do you want to repress the natives or do you want to coexist with them? Those are your choices. All right, let's quickly also hire ourselves a for Frosty's Aussie Oars. Frosty Aussie's Oars, we could actually do with hiring an explorer, which is something we'll do when we have 50 Diplo points, and then we can send our explorer going around about, wow, everyone, wow, you guys really wanted repression. Okay, right, repression it is. Plus 20 global settlers increase. Yay. Oh, goodness, I love chat. It's great fun. Oh my goodness, and also thank you for 3.5 thousand likes, chat. Very generous. Very, very generous, you saucy sausages. Oh, apparently they're French separatists. Not for long. Let's call Paris quickly. I'd like control of Paris. Luckily, because we have permanent claims on all of this land, it's cheaper for us to core. Normally it would cost us ages to get Paris cored. Well, actually it would cost us a lot more admin, about 50% more. So we save ourselves on about 90 admin there, which is good. Very nice indeed. I also realised I forgot to take the actual war goal, which was this core in Armagnac, but that's fine. We can just keep that there for later. That's all good. Scotland is apparently trying to build a spy network on us. Fantastic, Scotland. Very generous of you. Is there anything that we can build? Now that we have 100 gold in the bank. Another trade house is probably a good idea for Raoul. Let's do that. Get that up and running. Speaking of which, we can also start upgrading our centres of trade, including Byzantine refugees. What? Are the Byzantines have they only just been wiped out? Okay. My lord, Byzantium has fallen to the Saracens, the last bastion of the Roman Empire. The city of Constantine is now in Turkish hands. Basically, we can let them into our lands. If we do that, we get minus 10% technology cost for the next 30 years. That seems fantastic. Yes. Costs us a bit of Diplo, but it's worth it. Also, we need to get our Explorer up and running. So, it's who's going to be the person to discover the new world, ladies and gentlemen. It's up to you, chat. Also, thanks to for the donations. Justin R. Why won't the French accept the glory of tea? Who knows? Who knows why they won't? JRB Englishman says, would love to see a multiplayer game with Quill 18. Oh, I love Quill 18. He's a lovely guy. Who wants to see the new world? John Cena. We're not sending John Cena to the new world, chat. John Cena is not going to the new world. Shrek is not going to the new world. Seymour Clavage. Oh. You've got me, chat. You've got me. Send Dog Bonnie. Oh, it's Dog. Yes, you're right. It's Bark time. Let us send Bark to the new world. Good old Bark, the Explorer Dog. Bark the Explorer Dog. He's got free maneuverability, and that's kind of all I need from him. Bark the Explorer Dog, go discover Africa for me. Autumn Sicarius, donate 6,100 yen of funding for the protection of Connor. Okay, there we go. For the next... Well, that's... Let me equate that into minutes. For the next 61 minutes, Connor is protected, and he will not be abdicated. France is no longer a great power. Rest in peace, France. France is gone. Vijayanagar has overtaken France. An Indian nation has overtaken France. Lovely. Perfect. This is... You do love to see it. Anyway, so our Explorer Dog is going off an adventure. Apparently Bohemia has now become the new Holy Roman Emperor. Great stuff. And he's finished discovering the coastline. We've discovered Arguin, which we could colonize, but we actually don't have the range to. Let's discover the Caribbean. Go! Go, Frosty Aussie, go! What else could we do? Is there maybe a colonial range improvement guy? No, we don't have one. That's a shame. That would allow us to get colonizing, actually. Although, how far away are we? I'm pretty sure it's the next idea is plus 50% colonial range, which is probably going to allow us to colonize. Oh, the Justice of Peace. Okay. Costs us 200 gold, but for the rest of the game, stability cost and state maintenance is down. Sure, I'll go into debt for that. Why not? And Aquitaine is no longer the seat of a cardinal. Of course it's not. All of the Catholics are leaving us. And I know we took out a loan, but it's fine. It's okay. Loans are fine. Unhappiness amongst the peasantry. I don't want to lose the stability, so another loan. It's we're going to have to get our money back. Oh my god, King Conor is an expansionist. I mean, judging by the amount of children he has, I know something that expands on our king. But yes, plus 15 settler increase is actually really tasty. Now, we need money because we're in debt. So, how long until our truce is up with Munster? December this year. Okay, and then we're going to raid Munster for cash. And we need to get our colonies up and running fast because we've got a king who has the ability to not only expand Dong, but also expand colonial borders. I'm excited. Tianu leaves. Oh yes, Tianu leaves. Spiff is putting the country into debt. It's not that much debt. Okay, we gain 10 gold per turn. I can... Give me a couple of months and I can already pay off some of the loans. It only cost us like 10 gold in order to do that, I guess. Okay, maybe a bit more than just 10 gold. Anyway, there's Bermuda. And here's the Caribbean we've discovered. This is the top of South America, actually. This is like Brazil over here. So this is all exciting. We're finding borders. Right, time to repay a loan. Bam. One loan, repaid. Look at how great I am. I'm repaying loans. Sure, we have 3.8% inflation or whatever, but it's all good. The inflation is just a number. Oh, if only we could make this into a territory. I want to go toward Burgundy. I want Burgundy dead. any means possible. Oh, are they at war with people? Oh, they're at war with quite a few people, actually. Okay. Castile would join the war, but Denmark would join the opposing side. Oh, that's a rough one. I don't really know if we could do that. No, I think that's probably best left for a little bit. Until we have a nice advantage over Burgundy, I don't really know if that's worth the risk. Zianderman says, hello Spiff, sadly I can't offer more. I have a tight monetary situation, but I feel obliged to help you too. Stay strong, friend. Drink tea. Thank you very much, Ziander. Honestly, you don't have to donate, but that is a super generous thing to do. So I'll give you the province of Aquitaine. Thank you for your 50 Czech bucks. CZK. Ziander, welcome. You now run a wine-producing province in Bordeaux. My king, Bordeaux. Burgundy's claimed Paris. You're not going to have it. And we gained a core on Paris. Lovely, that's the one. Now we can state it, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Bam. And that means we can actually properly mega-core Paris. This costs even more to make it a mega-core, but it means we get even more money from it. Look at that, 1.3 ducats now. The money. Now we have too few seats in Parliament. Doesn't matter. Paris can have the Parliament. And someone else can have Paris as soon as they want to, I don't know, do a donation for Paris, the best province we actually have access to. Portugal wants to have maps. Portugal, sure, you can have maps of the Caribbean. And I can have your 10 prestige. Lovely stuff. Right, exploration is complete. Well done. Bark the Explorer Dog has done his first sightseeing. Now he's going to discover the coastline of the Caribbean. And hopefully once he does that... Oh god, Portugal's already here. Oh no, we're going to have to raise Portugal for the Caribbean. That's going to be a rough fight. We need Nuck Choris to be in the game. Nuclear Potato. Thank you very much, Nuclear Potato, for your £10. I'll throw you into the province of Chartres here. Nuclear Potato. Bam. Thank you very much. Oh, and an idea group. Bam. Colonial Range Modifier is up there. Yes. Good stuff. I think we can now start seeing a bit more of the New World. If we want to, we can colonize Arguin off of the coast of Africa, but no, because that's one of the worst provinces. Glory Road, increase in base tax in St. Lucia. Oh, because we discovered it? Nice. Let us colonize St. Lucia. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We can expel the Irish minorities. Oh, God. Oh, we're not going to do it. No expelling minorities to begin with. We're just going to start out with classic British colonizers going to the New World for the time being. Maybe with time... we'll send more. As you can see, the Portuguese are expelling the Moroccans into Barbados. Yeah, it turns out the Irish are great at colonizing, so, yes. And as soon as Bark the Explorer Dog comes back, we're going to have to send him to the New World with some infantry, actually, to start occupying our colonies. So let's train up two lovely adventurous colonizers in Bark land. So these are just going to be 2 infantry that we sit on our colony to basically deal with the continuous native uprisings which are going to be happening. It just will happen. There's no way to stop it. It just happens. War with Munster and make sure to colonize the province of Havana in Cuba. Spain needs that for a lot of their mission tree. Oh yes, they do, don't they? Oh, anti-clericism, gain a bunch of gold, lose some more, a place loses some autonomy, or clergy gets upset. Oh wait, yeah, let's make the clergy happy, why not? Why not? That'll be fine. What could go wrong? And repay the loans, of course. Oh, I'm so good. Alright, let's get our 2 dudes going to the New World ready. There we go. Welcome. Bark's 2nd and 3rd Regiment of Men going off to St. Lucia to colonize a new place. Expel the English? We can't expel the English. The game doesn't let you. You know, actually, I could do with quickly nipping to the loo and grabbing a snack. So I will quickly leave the game paused. We're going for 5 seconds. Chat, entertain each other. Talk about what tea you're drinking. Anyone not drinking tea will be punished. Yes, I return with snacks and beverages. Lovely. Right, here we go. We're back. Oh, time to continue our adventure. No! Just as I unpause. I unpause and he's dead. Connor has died. Oh, that's it. The king is dead. A new king is born. Rest in peace to Connor, the great king who was once here. Welcome, Stephen Blognet. Hero King, the Hero King, 455. Our nation is mourning over the loss of our previous monarch. He died while camped in the army in Paris. Our subjects can rest easier knowing that his reign of malevolent terror is over. A reign of malevolent terror. There you go. That's what you apparently were. But of course, now we can have the War of the Roses happen. So we need to get those royal marriages quickly. Okay. And also a royal marriage of Alencon would be good. Bam. There we go. And bam. We have a queen. Awesome. She's not the best, but she'll be fine. What even is she? Give me a special ability. She's incorruptible. Nice. That's actually a good start. And we can also do more scouting of the New World. Give me the North Atlantic coast. National decisions. Designate Calais as the staple port. Yes, please. We lose 50 admin for this, but it basically makes Calais into a super duper incredible province of money making. It does make Brabant very annoyed, but honestly, I don't care. All that matters is that Calais becomes the mega money-making machine that it was always designed to be. Rest in peace, Connor. He was so powerful. So powerful. What a guy. Well, the protection fund will now be used for memorial funding. Yes, actually it will. Connor Browton needs to be renamed to Connor Brow Memorial. No. Connor Brown Memorial. That's all we can fit. That's where the budget ran out, Autumn. We couldn't pay for the last few letters on the sign. So just going to have to be like that now, I guess. Now we can actually speed up the colonization process by granting New World charters and also establishing New World missions, which is good. That should basically get the rate at which colonists get over here should increase a little bit. Oh, we can pick up pike and shot. Very nice. Good stuff. So now ahead of time on mill tech. Great. Sadly, that is still the same level as Burgundy, which is a pain. Oh, and I have to spend more money because the peasants are upset. Bloody peasants. Oh, and we lost our royal marriage of Portugal. Let's get that back. Increase the chance of an heir. And our explorer needs to go back out exploring. Go see the North Atlantic, friend. Raise Paris in his revenge. That's a very valid point. The men of his army, the Kit and Riot army. You can only score while at war. Oh. Well, instead, we will destroy one base tax of Paris in his honor. Paris, you did this to him. Burn. Much better. Bloody peasants. I reckon it was the peasants that did this as well. Those underhanded rogues. They killed our king. Oh, and great. Our royal marriage also ended with Castile. So let's renew that. Get those chances of heirs up. Oh, and I forgot, we can go to war with Munster, can't we? Lovely stuff. Let's finish them off. Get them off of the map. So that's an easy declare war. And straight in Big Dave goes. Hopefully we should get a little bit of cash from this as well. And it's just going to be a nice, easy fight. Nothing too complicated. Big Dave has become a glory seeker. Yes. Prestige from battles and army tradition has increased. Good stuff, Big Dave. What a guy. Great news. Sugar has now been found. in St. Lucia. That sugar that can go directly into tea. This is a great sign. Castile has entered into a golden era. Denmark has gone to war with Scotland again. France is allied with Castile. Seriously? Who else are they allied with? Ferrara. Oh, but I need the PU. Okay. I can't fight Castile and France at the same time. I could if I had Austria's help, but to fight Ferrara, Venice, Castile and France is too much. If I could isolate Ferrara and just fight just them and France, oh, and Milan and the Papal States, then maybe, but I can't. Scotland's independence guaranteed by France. Come on, France, why are you joining the war? Oh, apparently you won't accept because you're in 1,800 debt. Right, I guess it's time for our scramble for Scotland. Men, get boating. Oh, God. Where's the Navy? The Navy's busy exploring. Oh, beans. So that means we only have one small stack actually here, which can invade Scotland. It's on its way. What am I eating? I'm eating a Whisper. A nice Whisper chocolate bar. I recently bought a bunch of snacks, and they're the only ones to hand nearby. I was thinking of some toast, but I don't really have enough of a break in order to do that. Greater Denmark says Paris is well known. Paris will now be known as Piss. Well, you paid $20 for it, so why not? Paris has now become Piss. Ah, a legendary location. Alright, time to send the armies in. Scotland will be ours. We'll be able to take all of Scotland in this war, no problem. Which you need to grab, just jump on top of as many provinces as we can as fast as possible, which isn't going to be rough. We can basically just carpet siege them in a matter of months. So let's just automatic transfer over. Oh, our trader is dead, but we have a new... Oh my god. We have a new heir to the throne. She will be called... Okay, who wants their name in front of this? Oh my god, literally the worst thing possible. Look at a 455 to a 113. Kill the heir. Well, yeah, when we get the opportunity to, we'll try. Hopefully the game will try and do it first. Connor Browers. What a good idea. Oh. Mimicry says me. Mimicry, you've got it. Thank you for your donations early and for being a channel member. Mimicry the shit. Welcome. You are our female heir, a princess of the English. Wow, Stephen Blodgett is a hero. The hero king is now also a zealot, so our missionary strength has increased. We can now convert with great speed. Let's increase morale of navies. And now that we've moved our armies over, we can actually go about exploring the North Atlantic coast. Is Burgundy okay? Burgundy does seem to be kind of a little bit buggered at the moment. Call the 13 colonies McDonald's. Who knows what the 13 colonies are going to be actually called now? Who knows? All right, let's take all of their gold and all of their land. Lovely stuff. That's the final war in Ireland. Ireland is now entirely under our control. Fantastic stuff. England is... Oh, yes, we've got Frosty Land back. Oh, they're sieging down Aberdeen, so we need to start pushing up and taking the rest of the provinces as fast as possible. All right, deploy a siege force here and move into Sutherland. It's a mountain, but it'll be fine. There we go. And also, I realise Munster needs to be a territory. Oh, wait, we can't do that. Okay, that's fine. Is our mission still done anyway? Because we occupied all of Ireland? Yes, it is. So we can do Irish Chola at any point for a bunch of money, which you might do. And also, I'm going to destroy the fort in Ireland because we just don't need a fort there. It's useless. Absolutely useless. Let's also quickly move an army over to
the Outer Hebrides and also the Isles as well. And we finished exploring the North Atlantic coast, so let's immediately explore the American East Coast. There we go. So we've discovered Greenland now. Nice. Oh, what's this? There should be a stable government. Ignore them. There should not be a stable government. I just want a bunch of random kings who can repeatedly die. The Trombone of War donates $5. Thank you, random Trombone of War. Maybe we should also occupy Orkney. Not that we actually have any control over the land. Is this Colonial Ventures? Yeah, sure. Decrease the cost of Diplotech, making our colonization a bit easier. And Colonial Company founded. Nice. Oh, so this allows us to... Okay, so we have an option here. We can either start a second colony in St. Vincent, or we can direct them to the existing colony. I think we should start the second colony. Why not? It's going to cost us a lot of money, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We've got money to burn. Influenza spreads. Oh, beans. It will soon go away. That is my motto. Oh, what's this? So we have a few options here. Culture conversion decrease, advisor costs, fort maintenance. I think we go for giving the burghers some more loyalty. Let's give them a delegation to the Holy See and take sides in Parliament, and then support a popularist, and then diplomatic support. Lovely. Now the burghers are happy. And we should also do a... Oh, yes, we can do an invasion of Orkney. Actually, we should also have a leader doing this. Big Dave, please, lead the invasion of Orkney. Fantastic. Give us some prestige. And the natives have risen in St. Vincent. Oh, dear. Oh, wait, no, we can just walk. We can walk over. Oh, thank goodness we can. Oh, my God. If we didn't have the ability to just walk over there, I'd have had to send a navy. By the time that had happened, the colony would have been destroyed by the natives rising up. Oh, goodness. Anyway, Orkney is now ours. I just need Denmark to peace out with Scotland. Hopefully, they will do that soon. And as soon as they do, I can... Yes, there we go. They peaced out and they once again took nothing. What are you doing to Scotland? You are doing nothing to Scotland. It is useless. Let's send the Hero King in, actually. And we'll have Big Dave stay behind, because the Hero King has incredible siege abilities. Almost 4,000 lights. Goodness. Goodness. Wow. Glorious Pain. Thanks for the heads up. Oh, and we also missed 3.869 likes. I completely missed that. Oh. I mean, the true ultimate like target of every stream is, of course, 6.9 thousand. Yeah, 6,969. But it's very difficult to achieve. Very impossible. Oh, we're trading in tobacco. How are we trading in tobacco? How many tobacco provinces do we have? Let me take a look. In terms of... I don't even think we have any tobacco provinces as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I can't actually see any tobacco provinces. How are we trading in tobacco? Ah, God. Anyway, Siege of Aberdeen is done. The Scottish adventure is complete, I think. What do I need for the Conquer of Scotland? Oh, I need to own all of it. Don't I? Yes. Okay, that's fine. We can take all of that. Dupe, 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 dupe. A dupe, a dupe, and a dupe. Any coalitions forming? Nope, no coalitions whatsoever. I can also take Orkney as well, why not? And a bunch of money. Please give me your cash money. Thank you. And that's Scotland basically done for, excluding this one tiny island over here. The Faroe Islands. Oh wait, no, this is the Faroe Islands. This is the Shetland Islands, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and... high developed colonies, yes please, thank you very much. And let's of course make sure to core up all of the Scottish lands, there we go. Just get them under our control, good stuff. And I'm pretty sure that is the mission now complete, Conquer Scotland. I got 150 admin power and everything. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we might as well fire local goods produce modifier in Ireland as well. Get Ireland really up and running. Get the powers pumping. Get the money coming out of Ireland. Urbanization. Ooh. I'm not sure if you know this, but if you declare a war with Castile on your side, they can't join the war against you if you declare war on France. I am aware of that, but I don't have a war which Castile would join, which is an issue. Urbanization. Oh, yes. Spend 130 ducats and we get base tax in Ziander, Gris, and Kermigrad. So, congratulations to you guys. Get some urbanization going. Oh no, native rising. It's okay, we can defeat it. We have defeated the native rising. Spiffing, please make Tianu Kieves. I could give it a try. I can give it a try. Oh my god, Ottomans are another huge war. The Mamluks, what are you guys doing? Absolutely nothing. I suppose that's good news for us. Another exploration available. Let's explore the American East Coast. Maybe we can actually start getting some American colonies up and running. Get the 13 colonies going. Although, of course, it won't be called the 13 colonies. It'll be called literally anything. Devil King donates £2 to say, get Streamlabs, you boomer. YouTube takes 30% of chats. I'm aware. It's better than like the 50% Twitch takes from bits and subs or whatever. So, each to their own. I mean, it's not perfect, but I can't even accept direct PayPal donations because my PayPal account was suspended thanks to the whole Steam video incident. Right. I think what we do is, at the moment, we don't actually need to finish off our exploration ideas at all. So we can actually, I think what we might want to do is pick up another idea group and make it quantity, as that increases the rate at which it increases global settler number, which is good. Oh, we can also decrease the aggressiveness of the natives in Manhattan. Nope, we're just going to make them angry. Kill the natives and take back their gold. Sorry, Manhattan. It's just how it has to be. It just do be like that. Gaben did not like you exploiting his precious steam. I know, Woosty. He was so angry. So angry. Right, let's pick up shipyards. Good stuff. This will allow us to get our navy up and running. Speaking of which, I need to get more trade ships. More trade ships, more money. More money, more good. Okay, right. Burgundy, how's your situation? You're allied with Denmark and Holland still. Castile would join. Austria wouldn't, because you're fighting another war. Accepting would destabilize, and you like them. Okay, so Austria's never going to join. Portugal's never going to join because it's too distant for them. This is why Portugal sucks as an ally. Ah, they're so bad. Give me 10 prestige. Benjamin Braun, love your videos. Hope this helps a bit. Keep up the good work. Of course it helps a lot. Speaking of which, thank you very much for 4,000 likes on the stream, chat. Really generous of you. Very, very generous. Thank you. And hey, if you're a VOD Goblin also watching, hats out to you. Say hi in the comments section, VOD Goblins. Benjamin Braun, I'll give you a province, my friend. You can have the province of Finisteri over here. The tip of Brittany. Actually, this is something interesting. I'm wondering if Brittany is... Oh my god, we just got coffee. Oh god. Who's Brittany allied with? Utrecht. Okay, where's all this? Okay, they're allied with that random dude over there. Okay. Ah, we can actually take a piece of Utrecht land if we wanted to. It would cause a lot of aggressive expansion, but it's possible. It would probably drive almost all of Europe into a war against me, but, you know, sometimes you just got to do these things. Oh, yes, missionary strength and Catholicism gains a reform desire. Why not? Time to explore. Let's go for the Caribbean Sea this time. And yes, there we go. We can now see the American West Coast all the way from the base of Florida right the way up to the tip of Nova Scotia, where you can see it all. Welcome to the New World, ladies and gentlemen. It's exciting, it's spicy, and most importantly, it's hopefully going to make us a lot of money. And if it doesn't, I will be very upset. Very, very upset. Oh, the Bible's translated. Nice. The religion in In's games changes to Protestant. Catholicism increases reform desire. Oh, we can just straight up switch to Protestantism and really piss off the papal state. I think it's probably best, and it would be fun, wouldn't it? You know, let's burn the priest and his book. Okay, right, no Protestantism today, just for the moment. Maybe in the future, but for the moment, we're going to go Anglican, and we're a little way off of that. And we can reform the government. Okay, advisor cost or free administrative policies. Free administrative policy, please. Lovely stuff. Oh, my goodness. I love that France is still guaranteeing the independence of Scotland. Yes, you did a great job guaranteeing the independence of Scotland, didn't you? Really good job. Scotland's having a great time. They've had their independence guaranteed throughout the entirety of this game, and France has only defended them once against Denmark. And saying they defended them is a strong statement, because they still lost the war. Ah, goodness. Wait for Henry VIII before you to proclaim Protestantism. Don't worry, it will happen. Although he won't be called Henry VIII. Oh, nuclear potato can become a megacore. Nuclear potato, megacord. Welcome. Oh, trade dispute against Burgundy. I still want to kill Burgundy. I want him dead. Let me shiv him. And I know we're very close to getting the Burgundian inheritance. Well, we're not close to it, but we're close to losing the ability to have the Burgundian inheritance, which is annoying. Can I do threaten war with France? No. France would not take it. Can I do great power actions? Ask Castile to break alliance with France? No. With Portugal? No. Oh, come on, Castile, please. Not even just a little bit of a break. Not even just like a tiny, tiny abandoning of your sacred oath to defend them. Nope, he's not having any of it. Right, let's get a diplomat up and running, and also we can probably finish off the rest of Brittany, I'm thinking. So let's go do that. Well, as soon as my big explorer fleet returns. Do makes me land proud. Oh, rest in peace, Mr. Smee. What a guy! What a guy! There we go. We have explored Caribbean, so we can now explore the Caribbean Sea coast and see Havana, which is an important thing to grab because it stops Spain from doing literally anything in this game. It kind of just really cucks them and slows them down. Oh, great influenza spread. North Potato Land. North Potato Land, you're by yourself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, North Potato Land. Let the influenza spread for the moment. Oh, and we've almost bypassed the War of the Roses, which basically means reach the age of Reformation, and then we can start passing a bunch of Anglican rubbish, which is good fun. And we can form the Empire, which is great. Oh, Glory Road, nice. Oh, and also, we need to do the Take Gibraltar, don't we? Maybe that's how we can get Castile sorted. Oh, Big Dave's died! No! Big Dave died in the army camp of Chubbers 1. His valiant attacks will be missed by our troops. Rest in peace, Big Dave. He was lovely. He was really lovely. What a great guy. How much longer will this stream go on for? I'm not sure. I've got actually it's 5 p.m. I realise when did I start? I started at 2, didn't I? Been going for what? 3 entire hours, chat? 3 whole hours? My goodness. That's it. That's it. Right. I'm going to end the stream. If you have enjoyed watching, please do give the stream a like, of course. And if you want to see more, then hop into the comment section of this stream and tell me, and I'll try and make it a more regular thing whilst the quarantine's going on. Big Dave has, of course, died. Those were big boots to fill, and we'll have to see where this journey takes us in the next one. We've united the United Kingdom, we have destroyed France, and we've started colonizing the New World. I would say things are looking fantastic, but who knows where the game's headed. He died as he lived, surrounded by chubs. Rest in peace, Big Dave. Shout out to, of course, Connor Brown, his legendary fighting, Autumn Sicarius, all of the fantastically massive donos from a bunch of you. Brandon Segoy, of course. Frosty, you were very generous. All of you were absolutely fantastic. Seriously, thank you very much. Something I will actually do at the end of the stream, because I can now, and this was an idea proposed, I think it was yesterday to me. I'm switching the chat over to members only, and we're just going to do a quick Q&A. So basically now only channel members can talk in the chat. And hey, if you're a channel member, shoot away a question. Give me any question you like, and I'll do my best to try and answer it. I just thought it would be a fun little thing. I hope, and of course, yeah, should be good fun. I have no idea if this even works. Nope, YouTube says, sorry, it went wrong. Rip stream. And it's gone. Nope, that didn't work at all. Oh no, now it is members only mode. Yes, oh, it does actually work now. Okay, it only took a straight 2 minutes for it to actually work. Woodsty's first question, how much wood can a woodchuck chuck? About 14 pallets of wood. What's your favourite movie? Oh, big question. I really quite like Event Horizon. I find that to be quite a fun film, but I do quite like other light-hearted films too. Hot Fuzz is iconic. It's incredible. 11 out of 10. If you haven't seen Hot Fuzz, give it a watch. Very jazzy. Connor Brow, if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Of course, Connor Brow, if a woodchuck could chuck wood. And also, well done for your very famous wood. Quartz asks, what's your problem with coffee? It's just not... It's kind of like a bit of a risky beverage because it just gives you energy, but it's also very addictive and not necessarily good for your health, mental health, physical health, all of it. I mean, sure, tea is kind of similar because it, of course, has caffeine as well, but the way it is handled is a bit different. So that's why tea is generally a bit better. Spiff, only the one swan. Of course, yes, swans are lovely, but of course we can't legally have them. This was my first stream. Amazing stuff. Thank you very much, Guroko. Nuclear Potato, will you name the US to oil land? We can name parts of the US to oil land. Everett says, have you ever found any new exploits in Imperator Rome? Yes, there are a few, but Imperator Rome's a bit of a rough game. I don't really enjoy playing it, which is an issue, which is why I don't have any videos of it as of late. Bark says, just want to say thanks, and I'll try to be at the next one. Thank you, Bark. Stay posted on like the Discord, and I'll do a members post before the stream. We did a I've realised we did a Patreon post saying that the stream was coming up earlier, but we forgot to do a members post. So yeah, sorry about that. We'll get that sorted for the next one though. Also, Spiff, have you ever played Resident Evil? No, I haven't actually. I've seen the films and I've seen some of the gameplay, but I've never actually played a Resident Evil game. Matthew Ellison, what's your favourite day of the week? Friday. I do really quite like. I also like Mondays because it's Armchair Admirals with the Yogscast, which I really enjoy doing. Greer says, would I consider doing a video on Heroes of Might and Magic 5? Yes, I do actually. I had a few plans for it, but I never got round to it. I think I might. I kind of need to get my hands on a release build copy, so I need to get an actual CD of the game, which is a bit rough because that's where the most exciting and entertaining exploit is. But we'll see. Peter J.Y., what's your favourite strategy game? It's EU4. It's my favourite strategy game, hands down. It's the best multiplayer strategy game in my opinion. It's the best strategy game, just full stop. This has been great 3 hours. Would love to see more of this. Thank you very much, Kitten Riot. If you want to see more streams, I strongly recommend following the Yogscast on Twitch and the other person you can follow on Twitch. If you want an entertainment for tonight, is let me quickly find her. It is it's my better half. She's a bit of an entertaining sausage, and she streams on Twitch. And I mean, why not? I can plug her. She streams on Twitch. Oh no, I've got my own stream in. Oh no, that's bad. All right, there we go. Fix that. But yep, I'll drop a link in chat. There you go, guys. You can give her a follow. She's a bit of a strange person. Peter says, what rank are you in CSGO? Just underneath Nova 1 at the moment. Kind of stuck around that rank. It's been a very long time since I was back at LEM, but we'll get there one day. Yeah, thanks all for watching. Have you ever done anything with Empires, Dawn of the Modern World? I have not, actually. No, completely passed me by that one. Senor, have you tried tartan tea? Oh, I have not actually tried it. If you want to send me some, then I have a PO box. I'm pretty sure the details of which are in the VIP chat on the Discord, if you read the pinned, which you'll have access to because you're a channel member now, I think. How much is this game? I think it when it's on sale, it goes down to about £7 or £6. The DLC is very expensive, so I recommend if you buy this game, find a friend who has all the DLC and play with them, or wait for the game to go on sale and pick up the game and all of the DLC. For its own, for the base copy of the game, there is a lot of fun content here, but the DLC does make it very, very, very fun. It takes it from being a game with 50 hours to being a game of 1,000 hours of gameplay. 100. Paid $9 towards Von Bulgelhandel as a name. Hopefully you can get me in another video. You know what? We can do something. We can name an army after him. Thank you very much, Eric Little. Sorry that I missed actually putting it in. Von Plunger. Oh, it's Von Plungerhandel. Von Plungerhandel. Of course it is. I've missed that entirely. There we go. There we go. He can be the army in charge of Ireland at the moment. 100 Statman when? It will probably return. I think I have a Fallout 4 video coming, maybe of 100 Statman. We'll see. Sorry, where's the Discord VIP? When you've been on the server for a while, we have a bot which will basically automatically give you the donator rank, and you'll have access to the VIP chat, which is hidden away. Yeah, it should be quite good. Master Wart, you've paid $13 in Super Chats this stream, but being ignored. I'm sorry, Master Wart. I must have missed that. Really, really sorry about that. I'll whack you into Armor, my friend. It's a bit of a tricky sausage when it comes to Super Chats because there were just a lot of them over a very short period of time. You're also paid for Nuck Choris in the game. Bam, I'll whack you in, my friend. We'll get Nuck Choris into Rihanna's. I did love the name Nuck Choris, but sadly we have no characters to throw out there just at the moment. So Nuck Choris it is for Brittany. Bam, I even spelled it correctly. Oh, incredible. So thank you very much, everyone. This has been an absolutely fantastic stream. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you have any suggestions that you'd like, then sure, feel free to send me a message, send me an email, you name it. Of course, if you have any exploits you'd like to see in videos, throw them in the comment section of a video into my lovely business email, you name it, it's all there. How's your commissioned flagship? The HMS Dijarling is doing fantastic, promoting a bunch of trade power in the English Channel. Basically, this is giving us about 20 gold per month, just having good control of the English Channel, which is fantastic. We need to get more control, though, so we'll start probably invading into the Netherlands very soon, eventually, so don't worry. That'll be exciting. When do you normally stream? Randomly and completely haphazardly, honestly. I don't have a fixed schedule at all. It's a mess. I really should, but I just don't. Sorry about that. Oh, and for EU4 as favourite game, Insta support and Patreon. Also, how much would it cost to ship a giant mug to Russia? I don't know. You'd have to check the website. It does tell you how much it costs to ship the merchandise before you actually buy it, so don't worry. I'm going to hazard a guess and say probably around about £3 or £4. Anyway, there you go, chat. I hope you all had a lovely time watching. I'll see all of you later. Have a nice evening, and goodbye, you fantastic people. Bye, 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 bye. Have a nice evening.